Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just a
body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him actually, he was crying in there.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and he was taking those punches.
Beyonce Production.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday. Sunday is Crow Day, and damn, is there a lot of crow to go around. We probably picked them right, but didn't get them exactly the way that it would go. A lot of disappointment this week. I was going to use the word upset, but it's more like disappointment. Performances a bit lackluster amongst the stars in boxing this week. Just want to say really quick, we're really closing down on 98,000. We're at 97,869. So tell a friend so that by the time this show's over, we reach that 98K and continue to meet new milestones. Shout out to Ron, obviously putting in work at yesterday's event. Mario and Mike held up at the moment. They will be joining us a little later. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Bunch of topics to discuss. Obviously, this weekend's fights, Erislandy Lara versus Bryan Castellano, Drew. We also got Luis Ortiz's return and results. A lot of news and notes. So let me get on out to
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Marquez Hunt era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been telling. How much you talking? You do too much talking. The thing is this:
people want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's another weekend of crow eating, and I need to get my plate, fork, and spoon ready for some of this because I definitely got some of these picks wrong. And even if I got the picks right, the outcome of the fight is something I didn't expect. King Kong Ortiz going the distance. We're going to see if this guy's still the boogeyman of the division or figure out if there's excuses or just really not that guy anymore. In addition to that, there's other news as well popping up. Manny Pacquiao thinking about his final destination of meeting Spence, or the winner of that, maybe Mikey Garcia. Floyd Mayweather negotiations, Keith Thurman still there. But also, we also have a card to break down with Anthony Sims Jr. was on there. In addition to Jordan Gill gets his stoppage. But from that point on, we're going to pass it on to my other co-host, Sleepy Mike, man. What's up, man?
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, everybody out there in the TV universe? Man, we got out there, PED, Am. What's good, Am? Y'all always talking shit in the chat. AD, OTKP, what's going on? But yeah, we had a nice little card last night on Showtime. Lara and Castano got a draw, you know what I'm saying? Who agree, who disagree, we'll break that down. Also, Ortiz put on a nice boxing exhibition against Christian Hammer. Really showed that he can go the distance and really picked his punches nicely. But Christian Hammer showed that he was definitely game and was up for that fight. Also, we had the Dazn card where Anthony Sims Jr. was on, and Richard Riakporche got a nice, impressive knockout. And what else we have this weekend? I think those are the only 2 cards, but Dillian White had an interview where he called AJ the Lance Armstrong of boxing. If you know who Lance Armstrong is, then you know. But if you don't, he's a very good cycler. With that, we'll begin the show.
what's
Really
up?
good
What's
cycler.
up? Where do we begin, man? You were gonna say something. Go ahead, Ron. You said
yeah. I would say let's just start with this Lara Ortiz card. You want to start with the undercard, or you just want to start with the main card?
Nah, definitely the undercard. Why not?
All right. Well, with that being said, Gary Antonio Russell got his stoppage. Obviously, the notorious Russell family.
I ain't like that stoppage though. I ain't like that stoppage. The ref just jumped in and kind of waved it off. Like the guy was still there. Like it wasn't like he was. I just feel like he was still there. Maybe he was taking too much punishment and not throwing back. But Gary Antoine Russell got the stoppage and improves to what now, Ron? 8-0.
I think it's like 12-0 or 13-0 now.
Oh, okay, wow.
So
yeah, man. Though I had a lot of success with the undercard picks, man. It was those main events that definitely went different types of ways.
Shout out to Richardson Hitchens, TMT fighter. Yeah, he was on the undercard. I don't know if it was on the Facebook or YouTube.
It wasn't on the Facebook at all.
No,
Facebook gave us 3 fights, and the main event gave us 3 fights.
Yeah, he got a 3rd round stoppage. So it's definitely a really good prospect on the rise. I did an interview I'll post up. He actually said he did 36 minutes of sparring with Terrence Crawford because he called him a bitch. So Terrence was like, "No, we gonna get this working." and he sparred with him.
Who's that?
Richardson Hitchens.
Oh.
So I'm like, damn, 36 minutes, just So I'll post that up. But
a lot of good information and just ring IQ that you can get from Terrence Crawford within those 36 minutes. So hopefully he took that and just keep on building off of it and keep on with the impressive knockouts.
Yeah, I mean, Richardson Hitchens definitely is a guy out here from New York who's had a good amateur background, and he's progressing very well. So at this point, hopefully they give him some TV time. Floyd Mayweather keeps him active. And also I was told that there was like 40 opponents that like they couldn't make the fight or turned down the fight for Richardson Hitchens. So
40?
Yeah, he told me it was 40. And they kept trying to progress and get him an opponent for that card.
Over his whole career, or for just
for this one damn card.
Damn. Okay.
So, but he stopped his opponent in 3, man. He looked real good. So shout out to Richardson Hitchens and hope to see him soon. What else is on the undercard?
We had that
opponents on this level, man. They're wanting to be paid more and more because these guys have a lot of popularity,
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
We had
what else?
That cruiserweight fight. I forget the guy's name, but he moving up from like 168 or 175.
I don't know what's that. I thought you were talking about Sims, who was moving down.
I think he's talking about Edwin Rodriguez.
Oh, Edwin, man, he looked fluffy too.
Man, I'm telling you, he didn't look that good.
Too. It's funny because he trains with Ronnie Shields. I'm shocked that he looked that fluffy. I wonder if Ronnie dropped him or what. Like, is they still together? Was Ronnie in the corner? I didn't notice.
Yeah, Ronnie was there.
Oh wow. So, Edwin started his career at 160, man. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Then I tell you, look, I'm infamous for saying that Dominicans can't make weight. It's hard for them to train. Look, my man, how you jump up 40 pounds? Andre Ward ain't even in cruiserweight yet, and he was effective at every weight. This is crazy for Edwin, man. But he struggled, in my opinion, as well. Everyone thought he was going to get the knockout. The betting line thought he was going to get the knockout. So,
that guy was there to fight, though, man.
Bit of a fail in my book, but it was his comeback fight. I think he was out for almost 2 years, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he had a tough. I ain't gonna say he had it tough, but he made it tough. His fight with Top Dog was tough, and he obviously got the brakes beat off him with Ward.
Yes, sir. We can move on to the main card now. What's the guy named Eduardo? I don't know. My shit is fucking okay.
I know that echo, right?
Eduardo. Ramirez versus what's the guy?
Beautiful.
Bryan de Gracia.
That was a nice fight, man. I enjoyed that fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a good fight.
That was a nice fight,
bro. He trashed him with that uppercut, and that's what's crazy about boxing. Because Bryan de Gracia had all the confidence. He was the aggressor. He was winning the fight.
He was pushing the pace.
And then my man just sneaked up. He stepped to the right and dug underneath with that motherfucking uppercut. It was beautiful.
Mm.
I will say this. I ain't really like the stoppage. I really didn't like the stop. My man kept his hands up. He was on the rope, even off the ropes. He came off with a two-piece, 2 round punches. You know, kind of windy, but he threw them. So you're supposed to stop a fight because I don't know, like 7 or 8 unanswered punches or something like that. The rules say like he threw his punches, and right after he threw the punches, the ref steps in. It's like,
bro, I didn't like the way
I get it.
His legs though, his legs was.
No, I know, I get it. It was a hit. It was a tough shot, but my man didn't go down. He didn't receive a count. So you on some bullshit stopping the fight. Give him a
should have took a knee though. He should have took a knee. It's up to the
ref could have gave us standing 8, bro. The ref could have gave us standing 8.
That's up to his discretion. And you really don't stop a fight and give a guy a standing 8 unless
you really don't step in when a guy's throwing punches either. Like it didn't make any sense. Like I'm not like again watching the entire thing take place from the uppercut to the time of the stoppage. It's not a debate. Like I'm sure the general public agrees with the ref, but if you watch the guy, I don't think he was that out, man. I mean, you know, he was still fighting back. You know, that's supposed to be the main. Look, someone said the stoppage was terrible, but it wasn't. Oh, the stoppage was terrible, but it wasn't good. That makes no sense. But whatever.
My whole thing, because I saw it ringside. I do think that 10-8 count should probably be implemented more, just considering that in that fashion that he was in. He was taking some.
As a ref, though,
it's such a double standard when you think about the biggest fight that we just seen with Wilder being on the floor and them giving Tyson Fury a chance. It's just like, well, give everyone a chance to be great.
But Tyson Fury went down and got up. If dude would have took a knee or went down and came up, as a ref, bro, you can't just step in and say, I'm gonna give you a standing 8 count because you look fucked up on the corner.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We're faulting guys now for not taking knees. Like
I'm not faulting him.
You're supposed to go down from that uppercut. He was strong enough. His chin was good enough. Like we seen wobbly legs, but that's because your cup is half empty. I see a motherfucker with a solid chin who took that and fought back. So yeah,
if the ref wouldn't have stopped it, I would have been right along with you. Like, yeah, I totally agree. But it's like, hey, it's not bad though. If he did stop it, I wouldn't. Because
you said if he didn't stop it, you would have been right with me, and
I would have been right with you. But if he did stop it, so I can't get mad at the ref for using the ref discretion. That's his job. If you feel like a person is fucked up, my job is step in to wave off.
And they make mistakes every day, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like there is no guideline when you think about Fury Wilder and the devastating puncher that Wilder is. The ref going into that fight knowing that. And he still let him fight. Now, this guy, you don't even know he's a puncher. He's coming out the blue corner. He lands a shot, and you don't give the perceived red corner a shot at being great. That's all I'm saying. It's not a look. I ain't here to argue. It is what it is. But if you wanna, watch more boxing, not this boxing, but on Dazn, you can click that link in the bio below. You know what I mean? And definitely, you'll be, getting a month free of boxing. A whole month, and hooking up your favorite
30 days.
30 days.
How many cards do Matchroom and like Golden Boy?
I don't know. They say like 80, man. We'll see. I don't know. I didn't even look at this week's card, bro. Like all those dudes. I mean, Riakporche. I ain't even like nothing. Nobody brought me to them. Dazn didn't do a good enough job.
Ain't the World Boxing Super Series with Regis Prograis on there too?
I'm saying again, Dazn didn't do a good job. If Regis is on there, they're not doing a good job promoting it.
I mean, he just the fight just got announced, so I'm just saying.
Oh, did the tournament just get announced too?
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. So they can have pre-existing promotion.
I mean, it was a lot of debate whether it was going to be.
So you're saying it was a failing? You're saying it was a failing idea that just made it.
No, I'm saying there was
some whether or not it was even going to happen.
Are you going to ask me a question, or are you going to answer the question you asked me? Go ahead. Let me know when you're done with your coffee.
Y'all so petty. But yes,
I agree. The World Boxing But yeah, hold
But
on.
going
Man.
off
I ain't
the
that fuck,
World
fuck that,
Boxing
Ron.
Super Series.
Run. I'm sorry. I love you, brother.
Hold on. You ain't about to cut me off because you had
I'm sorry.
moments. No, you ain't gonna and then come back when I'm talking. Look, the World Boxing Super Series obviously had its failures by not having everything constructed consistency.
I can't call it a failure. When,
that was a failure. We don't
on.
even know if we're gonna get the full tournament
Still
properly.
going on, man. It's still going on.
We don't even know if the tournament is gonna be with all the same people. Do you know it's gonna have? Is Ivan gonna be in there? I don't know. Every day is a new story.
Ivan just came out. It's an article right now on Boxing Scene. Ivan just came out.
Oh my God! There's a story every other day saying yes and no and no and yes and yes.
No. Ivan said he gonna mess Josh Taylor up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, not in the tournament.
I'm knocking him out.
Not in the tournament.
I'm knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? Look here, ain't nobody ducking but you, man. You know what I'm saying? People have been calling you out. Ortiz said step in the ring. What you say?
Not in the tournament.
I ain't got the right shoes.
I mean, after watching his fight, I got in the ring.
Exactly. You could have got a motherfucking strap tomorrow. A title shot.
I ain't want to mess up everybody's bets.
What bets?
Everybody that
already messed up.
Ortiz.
Went 12 shit.
If I would have beat up
Ortiz, big ups to my man Kills, man. He won some money. I want to say he won some money off that draw. Big ups to Kills, man. But yeah, man.
That's fucked up. Kells ain't telling nobody to bet the draw.
Man, shit, he told himself $1, so shit. Apparently, he ain't have a lot of confidence in damn draw. You feel?
Yo, and that's crazy. That would I wish somebody would have made that argument, because I would have needed to be convinced because I didn't know enough of Castellano to say he was going to be good enough to get a draw.
Yeah, me either.
The betting odds did indicate that it was an even fight. I just banked on the skill of Lara, the experience of Lara. I didn't even watch the fight though. Like I could have went back and watched it and told y'all like, yeah, I watched it the next day, but like I felt like so you could feel every bit of disappointment that I felt. It wouldn't have been right to go back and watch it because then it's like I'm still doing my job, which means I got over it. I'm not over it. So I decided to boycott boxing right after.
That's why we can't be gambling, man. Right there, bro. That's why we cannot be gambling. Niggas get emotional over that shit, bro.
It's not even emotion. It's not even emotion. It's
what the Patreon people say. We got a limit every week. Don't go over that fucking limit.
Nah, you're right. Look, I broke the rules. I didn't listen to our $20
go over.
I didn't go over much, but I lost. Look, I lost.
Oh, well, you can't say how much you lost.
Nah, I lost $66. That ain't shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna motherfucking lose the mortgage over $66.
Well, no, but I'm just saying the 20 was the limit. So you were like balls to the wall that week. Like, you know what?
Well, this is what it was, right? So I'm like, come on, man. The dynamic duel, Cubano's in the building. Lara by decision, Ortiz by knockout. That parlay is mad sexy. And it was paying right. So, look, Ortiz was the favorite to get the knockout. He was a minus almost 200. So that's 2-1, minus 2-1. So that's what the betting odds felt. It's funny because in our
somebody in the chat is so disrespectful. They said there's 66 bottles of water on this.
It's all good. I mean, that's 66 motherfucking views. You know what I'm saying? They right here. You right here watching me talk, chump. Whoever you are. Who are you? Who are you?
Calling Chameleon a bum, man. That's not nice.
Man, he's a bum.
He's still courtside. He's still courtside at all the game.
Courtside at long tournaments.
All right, man. Y'all want to move on to Ortiz and a Hammer? Ortiz put on a nice performance, man.
Yeah, when you cut me off to talk about the chat, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you was talking about I thought you was talking about Bryan at first because you got caught with the uppercut because you was mad about the stoppage. I thought you was referring to that.
Nah, remember we started talking and we talked about bets and Ron asked me how much. I don't know. I mean, I think you got like,
and then he said 66 bottles of water on the wall.
Got like dirt.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I think the rest of your body woke up, but not your ears.
I was never asleep.
Oh. All right.
Okay. Hey, where's Akon at? I thought you said send me the link.
I can't duck in, bruh.
That's what he is.
Wait, he did say that?
Yeah, he said send me the link.
Send it.
You did it?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't send it to him? Oh my god.
I ain't see that.
Hey, I ain't got his
email.
Never
mind. Akon ain't ducking. He just didn't get the link.
Yeah. I ain't got his email.
I text Akon, you want the link? Because I'm tired of sending links to dudes that ain't coming on, bro.
And he said, yes, sir.
We got a super chat from Joseph Rodriguez Garcia. Big ups to my guy Joseph, man. He's one of our masterminds.
Yo, so now Bruce gonna send me a text where he texts me and he circled
Draw.
and draw. But that shit says little on fights ends in 10 through 12 and draw. Like he said, Laura by any decision plus 150. I'm on little on fight ends 10 through 12 and draw. So I don't know who the fuck is little. So I don't know how he trying to say this was some way his encrypted message for me to bet on a draw, which he did, and he fucking won, and he sent me the betting slip. So I was supposed to encrypt this Laura Croft message here and know that I was supposed to bet on draw yesterday. I'm mad right now. Yo, I'm not hating on Akan, son. Akan didn't hit me up with the answer. I don't know. I've been sending them emails like, what you want me to do, B? Communication is key, man. But the guys if they knew, they could have forwarded them the link. They on some bullshit, right?
I got a fucking email. But Joseph said, we're going in on the millionaire again. South Run Rap Nest, period.
Say what, Mike?
We're going in on Chameleonaire again. South Run the rap game nest, period.
I mean, this year, I guess.
If what now?
I said this year.
Hey man, big ups to Fresh A Done 313. I like you, man. Keep on supporting. But Ortiz though, man. What's up?
Well, let me ask. I got 3 questions.
Disappointed. Just disappointed.
Why are you disappointed though? He got the victory.
He got the victory. And you know, it's funny, after the fight, some people are like, all in the chat section of our live fights are like, oh, Ness, you should have known. Povetkin, you should have known. And, you know, I guess they're right. If Povetkin couldn't do it, I should have thought Lewis couldn't do it. I wasn't thinking properly, I guess. You know, like after watching that performance, it's just like, bruh, I'm starting to feel like you got lucky when you hit Wilder. Like, you ain't going to beat Wilder. You ain't going to beat AJ. Like, if you can't put it together to knock out or Hammer. Look,
he's getting hit by right hands by Hammer.
You fucking dude yesterday. I can't even remember his name. Dude was landing. Yo, he was throwing right hands at Ortiz like he was pitching. If you notice, right, it was coming wide like a curveball, and he was also ducking down. Like both his knees was always squatting position. He would stay low and throw them shits out and over, bam, and it was just landing on T's face. I'm like, bro, AJ will right hand your dumb ass to death with the count.
AJ will kill Ortiz. Based on what I saw last night, Ortiz won't be Dylan White. He won't be Wilder. He won't be Fury. He damn probably won't be.
Again, the only thing, his only shot is a lucky punch, you know, to hurt somebody. And if you got a better chin than Wilder, then that lucky punch ain't even gonna do it because he didn't hurt Wilder enough. Wilder didn't go down. You know, everybody talks, but he didn't go down. Like Christian Hammer was also being an aggressor at times. Like, I mean, yo, they need to reassess that shit. They need.
Let me ask 3 questions, and you guys just answer each one like as it goes. Is it Luis Ortiz? Is he a little overrated, or is Christian Hammer not getting the credit that he deserves, or is Ortiz getting older?
I think Hammer is not getting the credit that he deserves. He was knocked out. He was knocked out by Fury. Okay, that's Fury. But he was knocked out by
he retired on the stool. He retired on the stool.
So he wasn't knocked out. Then Povetkin knocked him out in like the 12th round, but that was Povetkin. So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Then he had a good fight with, I believe, David Price, where he knocked David Price out. Came back and gave Ortiz a damn good fight. So I think we're not giving Hammer the enough credit for being a tough opponent. And it's not like Ortiz was like pushing the pace. He's a counter puncher. Hammer was allowed to fight at the pace that he wanted. Slow, back on the ropes, kind of spraying work off. We're gonna say when he wants to.
That's the problem, man. Like if you can't dominate Hammer, like if Hammer's dictating pace and you falling, you know, to victim to his game plan, like you're not on his level. You're not on his level, man. You're not on his level. I swear. Like something. Look, hopefully this is the game plan. Hopefully the game plan was to look vulnerable because that he did. Look
now, really quick. When I was in the back, and Ortiz was doing interviews with some media guys. They came back to me and later said that Ortiz's team was claiming that his left hand was hurt in the 3rd round.
But
Granted,
didn't Jim Gray ask him that
Hey, listen,
after the fucking
I hope he's got an injury. I hope there's an official injury reported on Boxing Scene on ESPN. I hope he got a fracture because if not, there is no excuse for his performance. No excuse.
Did Jim Gray ask him? Was he injured?
Bruh, I ain't sticking around for the fucking.
To be honest, I wasn't even listening at the.
Stick around for that dog shit, man.
But everyone kept coming up to me telling me that that's what they were claiming. So we'll see.
He coasted. He never once felt any urgency, nothing. Like it was just like fuck
My
it.
nigga, he was getting hit with a right hand when he came in. Shit, he knew he was up on the cards. Why risk getting knocked the fuck out?
Well, that's
Ortiz was getting hit.
This is why
he was getting hit, nigga.
This is why because you gonna lose.
Who is this thing coming in like this? Oh, that's Ron over there, motherfucking tripping. Well, yeah, all right.
I thought he started cooking catfish, deep frying shit. What the fuck? Yo.
I thought the nigga was goddamn me hacked by aliens or some shit, nigga. We started hearing a lot of white noise. Like shit, nigga, they got Ron ass, nigga. They got him, man. FBI came in on his ass. They went, fighter IQ, huh? Come on with us. But nah, man.
People saying, am I sure I'm not upset because it messed up my bet? Absolutely, I'm upset it messed up my bet, but I'm more upset that he's not dominating a hammer. Like, let's put it this way, right? There's a contingency of fans, Mike, that want to see Wilder versus Fury. Am I correct? No, excuse me. Luis Ortiz versus Wilder. Am I correct?
Some fans do want Ortiz to get another shot at Wilder. That is correct.
Are there also fans that want to see AJ versus Luis Ortiz?
Yes, we have fans that they call in regularly saying Ortiz needs his title shot again. He only got one title shot. He needs another one. So yeah, but based off his last,
want to see Dillian White versus Ortiz.
Yes, there are fans that want to see Dillian White versus Ortiz, but based off his last two performances, those fans gonna get quieter and quieter. I'm telling you, man. The one gets Kaufman, now the one that gets hammered. Ain't nobody gonna be clamoring for it. Well, maybe AJ pick him off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Never know, but I'm just saying it's not gonna be the same fans that call in with that vigor every weekend and say, "Hey, Ortiz needs a shot." That's gonna die down. I'm telling you. But go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Nah, man. I'm just like, there's so many people. You know, I mean, you had Charlemagne the God telling AJ to his face, I knew you wasn't gonna fight Luis Ortiz. It's like, why would anybody be arguing now after that? Like, again, I'm gonna flip it. People want to see all those fights you said yes to, but how about this, Mike?
Okay.
Would people think that AJ would knock out Christian Hammer?
Based off him knocking out Povetkin, the guy who knocked out Hammer, hell yeah, easy.
Do you think that the fight would look better than Luis Ortiz, Christian Hammer?
Yes.
Do you think that AJ versus Travis Kaufman, would he get the stoppage sooner?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Definitely get the stoppage sooner.
Anybody on Luis Ortiz's resume, you think AJ doesn't get an equally good stoppage? Not equally good, but like a better performance or the same?
Maybe, yeah. The only one that I think will go the same way and just get knocked the fuck out is AJ versus Wilder. I think Wilder will sleep AJ.
So my issue is, for those Luis Ortiz fans, how do they continue to campaign for him to do things when it's like we used to say, oh, AJ don't want to give Luis Ortiz a shot. He might be scared. Like, based off that, like, why are we wasting the time with a shot? So we going to pray that he gets lucky, that he lands that shot he landed on Wilder on AJ? Like, come on, man.
I mean,
my issue is that he couldn't put it together. He could not put a game plan to stop this dude. First of all, he wasn't even cutting the ring off. He didn't know what he wanted to do. He started out as the aggressor, and he ended up on his toes. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is.
This kind of reminds me of when Ortiz fought Dave Allen. Wasn't really pushing the pace. Kind of got lucky with the refs. Well, I think Dave Allen just waved it off. He said he ain't want anymore. But he wasn't overly aggressive, and that's the problem with Ortiz. If he's not in there with a guy who's gonna match him with pace and really be the aggressor, it's not gonna be a very good fight. Because we've seen it with Hammer, we've seen it with Kaufman, we've seen it with Dave Allen. So sometimes he fights down to the level of his opponents. With a guy like Wilder, he went in there, balls to the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Hammer is on another level compared to Dave Allen, bro. Like he should have been more motivated for this fight. Should have been more motivated for this fight.
They're about the same level to me, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Well, then I want everything that's supposed to happen after this performance to happen, bro. Because like I don't want to hear that you ain't get up for this opponent, bro. Like you auditioning for the bigger opponent. Every fight is important. Every fight is the most important.
Did he get knocked down?
Hell no. He got knocked down, but thankfully it wasn't counted as a knockdown because after the replay you see that there wasn't even a punch landed.
No.
You know, but like whatever, man. I mean,
I just think, man, sometimes if he's in there with the right opponent, then it'll make for a better fight. But based off this shit right here, people aren't gonna be clamoring. Somebody's gonna have to give him another opportunity, pretty much.
Fury will outbox him 12-0 because because he
won't push the pace. Yeah, you're right. He won't push the pace.
And he ain't gonna be able to cut the ring off on Fury. He couldn't cut the ring off on Christian Hammer, man. He wilding. He wowed out with this performance, bro. There is such thing as shit in the bed, man, and that's what he did. That's what he needs to do. I see. There it goes. Someone said, "Talk him." That'll be a good fight, bro. It'd be slow. Yeah, you're not connected, Ron. We have no clue what's going on over there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Is it still doing the noise?
Oh, brother.
That shit in the background. Oh my God, you sound like you're on a fucking hospital hallway.
Your mic is not connected at all. That's why I keep muting you. I don't need you to even talk. I know when it's connected.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, man. Ortiz, bro. This somebody's gonna have to bless him, man.
Eddie should bless him. Eddie should give him his walking papers.
I don't know, man.
He should give him, you get him to fight Hargrovic. Eddie and I was having a conversation about how it's going to be difficult to get, the bigger names in the division to fight Philip Hargrovic because they don't know him. So it's like, hey, Lewis, I got a fight for you. Who? Flip. And he's like, what? Fuck out of here. So pay him not to say fuck out of here and pay him to retire his ass.
Well, you really think putting a prospect with 8-9 fights in against a guy like Ortiz is going to really be beneficial?
Bruh, David Allen went 12. Travis Kaufman went 10. David Allen went 10. Travis Kaufman went 10. Motherfucking Christian Hammer went 10. Man, we're talking about a red hot Olympian prospect. Huge.
Not going to push the pace.
Not Travis Kaufman, not a guy that picked up boxing late, not a guy that's out of shape. Not Christian Hammer, a guy that gets fights late. Not him. We talking about a guy with the machine behind him. Get the fuck out. He probably
I'm telling you, man.
Ortiz.
If you put that young man in with Ortiz right now, Ortiz gonna beat him.
All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. It's Ortiz's job to make us believe that because I don't believe him no more.
All right, shit. Let's go ahead and move on to Lara and Castano. No. You better now. You wait.
All right. All I wanted to say was I did my first parlay. And Ortiz was one of the people that fucked it up, man. He fucked it.
Yeah, because we all believe he was going to get the fucking knockout, bro. We all believe. He fooled me at the media workout with the motivation and how happy he looked. He made me believe he was going to go out there and put on a type of performance people talk about and write about and push fights for him for. This is the type of performance you lose fans over.
But what I would say is if Ortiz is not that good anymore, then set him up with a fight. Get him White, get him AJ, get him those guys. Let's see him get knocked off.
Absolutely. I would hope
if you're those guys like Dylan White, AJ, what's the upside to fighting Ortiz right now?
Oh, knock
Anybody?
off that name. Knock off
What
that
name?
boogie name.
Yeah.
Knock
Based
off
off
that.
what?
Listen to me. Knock off the boogie name, and you always gonna have
Boogie name.
Listen to me, man. Let me finish. You always gonna have the he fought Wilder. That's it. If you're Dillian White, that's good enough. If you're Dillian White, that's good enough. That's a good name for them. And he looking vulnerable. Look, I didn't even say Dillian because Dillian is gonna look at it like he don't bring nothing to the table. That's why I said a dude like Flip. They're gonna avoid Luis Ortiz more now because he's not even putting on good performances. Next interview they do, they're gonna say he stunk up the Luis Ortiz. Oh, he stunk up the joint, man.
Now you see my point. Bro, if you those guys, Ortiz is out of sight, out of mind, man. Let him go fight Charles Martin or somebody, man.
Oh my goodness! But here's the thing, though. As a fight fan, you know
that's not the fight fan. That's what these fighters are going. No. He had a bad performance.
It just ain't fair to me. It ain't fair to me that this dude keeps staying in the high rankings by fighting these dudes, man. Like, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I want to interview everybody. I want to have a good relationship with everybody when I see them. But at the same time, everybody's not on the same fucking level. You can't be beating Travis Kaufman, Christian Hammer, and then be like the number 3 heavyweight in the world, waiting on title shots and trying to get Willy Wonka tickets, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So
like when Triple G was getting all that heat, I was part of the dudes that was hating on Triple G when he was coming up because he wasn't fighting people. But guess what he was doing? He was taking their fucking heads off. This guy's in here playing with his food. I'm done. I got off on that stop yesterday.
Look, at this point, everyone has bad performances because you can say about your Keith Thurman and Josecito Lopez, you know? Now, at this point, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Keith Thurman, Josecito Lopez, even though he didn't get hurt like Keith Thurman was doing his thing. Like, he made it a fun fight. This was not fun.
So who do you want to see Ortiz fight?
Mike says Charles Martin.
As a fight fan.
Josecito was tagging Thurman. That's when we started like, ooh.
That's not true. Think about it. Christian Hammer was tagging Ortiz, and that ain't make it a fun.
He wasn't in trouble like Thurman was in trouble. Thurman was in trouble. You ain't see the eyes?
I like that.
You ain't see the eyes?
Feed him a Koinaki.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Boom, that's a good fight. Get him Koinaki.
Bad fight. That's a bad fight.
No. You don't want him with the lead. We'll give him Koinaki. No, that's fair because that helps him.
It might be too fast for Koinaki though.
No, it's Kovnaki.
If he brings that activity, Ortiz is a counterpuncher, a heavyweight, bro. Y'all sleeping.
I'm telling you. Give me that fight.
I'm telling you.
Take my money.
That's why I said that fight for Kovnaki.
Okay, thank you.
But not bad fight for Kovnaki because, like what Mike said, the counterpunching ability of Ruiz. Look, I called his ass Ruiz. John Ruiz ass performance ass Nick. Yeah, because of the counterpunching ability of Ortiz, Kovnaki plays right into his, style. So no, that's the wrong.
Okay, here's another thing. If Miller loses to AJ,
he said, "No, hold on." Joe Joyce called this nigga 60. In an interview with our guy back on the Truth.
They said I'm hating. He said, "Dude won damn near every round, and dude hating." Man, if you like that performance, I got some paint drawing you could watch.
Abel Sanchez did say they want to target Ortiz for the end of this year, so maybe that's a fight.
Man, they better motherfucking turn their assignments on that shit now, because you seen how patient Joe Joyce is, and he can sit on the outside and jab on Ortiz. Man, please, and he orthodox. That right hand gonna be ringing.
I don't know.
So now Joe Joyce and Ortiz is the fight.
Slow as fuck on this, man.
Now that's the fight. Now you want to see Joe Joyce.
Slow might hit Ortiz about 10 times.
You trying to say
Ortiz might hit Joyce about 10 times. I'm just saying, he fast enough.
Christian Hammer out of trouble. How Ortiz fast? Christian Hammer was not even being.
Joyce might get hit.
He wasn't even fighting off the
before he let one go.
You know what Ortiz fast at doing? Make
my nigga
sleep.
Give Ortiz.
If Tavern would have fought Ortiz yesterday, he would have got fucked up.
That was Ortiz.
He
would have
got smoked first round.
Throwing the right hand.
This nigga Joe Joyce went 6
bombs on Joe Joyce's face.
I am done assuming Ortiz will do something. You talking about
emotion right now, bro?
It's Tavern. He would have got in there with Tavern. I'm done.
He would have fucked Tavern ass.
No. Ortiz would have beat Tavern, bro. Don't
know it. Come on, man. Don't let your emotions get into this, bro.
We
I
all
know.
listen, you could call it emotion. I'm calling it motherfucking facts. Because we all thought he was going to do Kaufman. We all thought he was going to do Hammer. We all thought he was going to do David Allen and Malik Scott. Those are all fighters that went the distance.
Based
We
on
thought he was
Hammer.
going to do them. We thought he was going to
we all because there was a guy.
man. I got facts. I got facts. Show me the fight. Hey, yo, show me the fight. Show me the fight where he made you a believer. Show me. What you gonna say? The loss? Show me the fucking fight. Where his biggest win at? Who the fuck he beat?
He beat
Brian Jennings. Silent now. You silent. You silent now. You silent.
So here's my other question.
Mario did say Ortiz will win by a 12-round decision. So I got
So here's my question right here. Does this now?
What? Mario made us pick the fucking knockout. What you talking about?
No. Mario stated, he said, I do think this fight could go 12 rounds.
I think Elm said that.
Brother, Mario made us pick the knockout.
Elm said that it went the distance.
Wash your face.
Elms was the one. But look, all right, now here's my question now.
That's my face, nigga. Watch your fucking
yo. Let me get this
Ortiz got the win. That's all that matters.
Mike. Yo, listen.
Fucking win, nigga.
Mike,
ain't that what boxing's about? Winning.
I can't hear you, Mike. We can only hear Ron saying Mike.
I know because you just persistently yelling over me.
He wants you to stop. He wants you to give up.
I'm not letting go, Mike.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm taking the cutoff king. I'm the cutoff king today.
His mouth moving.
I'm the cutoff king today. Look, I'm gonna cut you off, Mike. Cut. Look, does this hurt Wilder's resume now? Because Ortiz at this point is not that great. Now Wilder went war with him.
I'm gonna give the sheep something to hate me some more about. Of course, this don't hurt Wilder's resume. Wilder finished Ortiz's career.
Yes.
He ain't been the same.
Thank you. He ain't been that same nigga no more.
He took his heart. My man don't want to get punched, man.
His brain scrambled.
He's scared to get hit, bro. How you pity patting and you like doing double Dutch maneuvers? You know, he in a double Dutch Olympian contest with Christian Hammer. Like, motherfucker, that ain't AJ on the other side or Wilder with the power to sleep you in one punch. Get this motherfucker out of here. They finally give, let me give you some history, okay? Because this motherfuckers just started watching boxing. For the last 10 years, somebody named,
come on, man, let's go.
Somebody named the most famous Cuban in the last 10 years. Casamayor. So you know there's a problem. Cubans couldn't even get on TV. They couldn't get on TV. We didn't care. They always was labeled as a boring style. And then we got this crop, the Gamboas. And Rigo, believe me, he fell under the boring style. He fell under the boring style because he was a little bit methodical. But
what about Mike's favorite boy's best win, Gamboa?
What you mean?
I just said his name, bro. I said
I didn't even hear that.
Gamboas of the world. But Rigo was still considered kind of that boring style. And Lara, the boring style.
But
Ortiz was the King Kong. But it's the
problem with these Cuban fighters, bro. Like when they're in there with somebody that's gonna push them, they actually turn into a good fight. Like when Lara fought Canelo,
they turn into boxers. They don't want that smoke.
Bro, Lara was against Hurd, man. Lara had some good success, bro. He was moving.
Hurd pushed him to fight. Stop thinking the wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. When these guys are in there with a guy like Wilder, a guy like Lara, a guy like Hurd, or a guy like a Canelo, or even the guy that he fought last night, it turned into a good fight, man.
Well, Michael, that's what tells us that you're not a star. Okay, the star is the guy that's in there with everybody, and the fight is good. That means you're the B-side. If you could only be in there with the Angulo type or the fucking Margarito type to look good, you ain't good. Because Floyd wasn't that type. He looked good with everybody.
You can't say you're not good.
You ain't good for this entertainment, B.
Thank you.
We selling entertainment. We selling entertainment.
Too, though. Some people out there like the pure boxing skills that these guys.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Ain't nobody selling sport. Everybody's selling subscriptions. What you talking about? Everybody's selling subscriptions. Who the fuck selling a sport?
People sell the sport of boxing.
Yeah, all right.
That's how Matchroom and Golden Boy got a deal with the Zone.
All right. Who was your halftime show for your Laura Ortiz fight?
That's entertainment, right?
Who was your halftime show for Laura Ortiz fight? They were selling boxing or was selling Wu-Tang Clan. Get your ass out.
Entertainment though. What did you say?
Now I'm just
entertainment. So every sport get a halftime show now.
Theory. That wasn't an official halftime show. I was just trying to use wordplay. That ain't no halftime show. Cutting to an interview of a dude that has nothing to do with the sport. How you trying to say that? How you claiming the network is selling the sport, but they selling a rapper? They using that time to highlight a rapper. They could use that time to put Mikey Garcia, who they actually gonna have a pay-per-view with.
No, Fox got a pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia, not Showtime.
Right, I'm just saying they're not under the same umbrella. Because last I checked, those are Hal Heyman fighters.
Did you see Deontay Wilder or Fury on Fox doing like promotion thing?
What are you talking about, Deontay Wilder? We talking about Luis Ortiz last night. About what they chose to show and the fact that you said
Erickson Lubin too, right?
They selling subscriptions.
They didn't do Erickson Lubin too, right?
That's why they put
Erickson Lubin not have an interview with Bryan Custer.
Listen, that's why they
Erickson Lubin not have an interview with Bryan Custer. Isn't he a boxer?
Yes. Can I talk now? Thank you. That's why they put Raekwon. You know why? Because boxing fans are in New York City, Barclays Center, are what? Inner city, urban. So they put Raekwon. Why? Because they know we gonna connect. Trying to sell what? Their next program on where? Showtime. They selling subscriptions, not boxing. They selling programming, not boxing. I know you're one of those dudes where the corner got to throw in the towel for you. I get it. You're going to talk until you knock the take you out. You good?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But did everybody get their final thoughts on the main event?
Look, all I'm saying is boxers could have bad nights, but we can't have any more bad nights from Ortiz because it seems like the Kaufman win was underwhelming. It seemed that this fight was underwhelming. And if he needs to, get into these fights with Anthony Joshua or Wilder on stuff, he's going to have good wins with good knockouts.
It's more than that. It's how do you keep saying people ducking you when you ain't even giving them a reason to duck? Like, you ain't giving them no reason to duck. What's his biggest win? Tony Thompson?
Brian Jennings.
Like, he got to stop playing, bro. That's all, man. He got to stop playing.
Some super chat that we just gonna get to. We got one from Fresh A Dunn 313. Thanks, Mike. I like you, but you've been tripping lately. All right, okay. We got one.
He need to contact Al and say, bro, only top 4 fighters from now on, or some shit.
We got one from No Ortiz. Ortiz waited too late to focus on the body. Okay. We got another one from Fresh A Dunn 313. Love you, Mike. The super chat is for you. Hashtag support. Big ups to you, man. We got one from Jack Kilsby. Ortiz don't have the power or stamina to KO a top heavyweight. He's too worried about punching himself out. Okay, there may be a avenue. I don't know how true that is. Ortiz is like he's always at a good pace, so I don't know. We got
like you said, a pace, and that means he's probably worried to punch himself out. That's why he keeps himself paced.
Or when you're a boxer, man, you fight at your own pace, right? Just like when you're a basketball player, you play the game at your own pace. We got one from the Brotherhood.
How he did for Showtime, man? Were they entertained?
Well, we'll see the numbers when it come out. Ortiz looked better than Thurman.
7,000 was the numbers I got on the email for the amount of people in attendance, which I thought that was fluff. How was it 7,000 for them? Lower bowl only.
Giving tickets away real cheap, real. It wasn't a lot of people there.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, look, you had Leldy Bartholomew, Cuban, Erislandy Lara, Cuban, Ortiz, Cuban. Like, finally, a promoter, an advisor, someone believed in Cubans. Finally, they gave him a Cuban card on TV. And this is what they do.
They should have put it in Florida or something.
One gets to draw. Well, you gotta remember. You gotta remember. It's not about location anymore. When you got these site fees, you got and they got a deal. Barclays Center does with so they're gonna bring that over here.
Yep. Sure. We want all y'all fights to be right here. We need at least two or three fights every quarter at the Barclays.
Hey, well, That's an L on them because that was not a success.
Listen, man.
You had an interview with Sam Watson, right?
Yeah.
Did he say that the Danny Garcia fight would still be at the Barclays Center, or
he didn't know? He didn't confirm. But I'm having people saying
that probably off, man. It's already almost April, though.
Let one answer, bro. I want to hear what Mark said on.
All right. Tell me to shut up.
But he didn't confirm it. But there was fighters I know that saying that they were supposed to be fighting out in LA, in California for the Danny Garcia. So from my understanding, they moved it.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody saying that many Cubans would sell shit out in Miami, but okay, would the tickets that they sell at sellout equate what Barclays Center's paying? It's just that simple.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You got to pay that site fee. You want to get big names. It's like us, man. We want to do something. We got to have great relationships with fighters. And if not, you're going to have to pay like you weigh.
Yes, sir.
Get them dudes to come sit at your function and all that shit. So you want to attract, like the Barclays Center wants to be known as a spot where, all sports are there and you can go and they have the best fights. That's why they're paying for these guys. But I would tell them to bring me on as an advisor. I mean, let me know when Luis Ortiz wants back in. I'll let you know whether or not to invest in that fight, depending on who he's fighting.
And where he's fighting too.
Because
and betting your money too.
At this point, like what Al Heyman needs to know is, look, we were backing Ortiz because he allegedly couldn't get a fight, so we were accepting this level of opponent. But when you're not knocking out this level of opponent, we're not just gonna keep accepting these fights.
And then you run your fucking price down too of your the price tag that you command with these kind of fights. Ain't nobody clamoring to like really see anymore. So that 300,000 or 400,000 offer from Dylan White probably was valid. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
So my quick question is, what has more upside, more interest, Joe Joyce or Ortiz? Just the simple fact of
neither one really. About this, man. Joe Joyce is probably the more because he's a becoming fighter.
Yeah, he's younger.
Younger.
I mean,
not that much
and
younger,
he's getting the knockouts, quote unquote, regardless of the opposition. I mean, highlight reel is very important too. Right? Would you say so?
Yeah.
To a degree, to casual fans.
Got a nice name too. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking big as hell. Looks the part. So yeah.
So I sent Con the link. I guess y'all was lying about him wanting to come on the show.
Hey man, maybe the guy just ducked, man. Maybe just talking.
Maybe now he's ducking. Or maybe he's
and I sent it to him when y'all said that was 22 minutes in, so you can't complain.
All right, we can move on to the
what else, man?
Lara.
Matchroom card. Are we?
Did you talk about the draw? Do you guys think it was a draw, Mike?
I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe Castano maybe won, but draw was cool with me. You know what I'm saying?
What is this? Because I wasn't mad at a draw either.
I think this put Castano on the map, showing that he can damn near go in there and match toe to toe with Lara just like Herb did.
Is it worth watching?
What?
The fight?
Yeah, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, yeah, definitely fight. I mean, yeah.
I watched
if you watch it live, you know what I'm saying? It was better live because everything was unexpected, you know what I'm saying? But like now, if you go back and watch it, you might go back in with a preconceived, you know what I'm saying, expectation of it, and you might not get what you want.
Mike,
you know
do you feel I don't know how long you've been watching Lara, but I was gonna ask, like, do you feel like Lara's footwork and his legs were no longer the Lara of the past?
It wasn't the same Lara that I seen when he fought Canelo the first time, or the only time, because that Lara moved pretty good. Even when he fought Jerry Hurd, he was moving rather well the early rounds until Hurd wore him down. But maybe he's getting older. I mean, he maybe lost a slight step, but I don't think it was overly like the people are like making it out to seem. I think Castano just had bro. When you got somebody that's coming at you the whole fucking fight, you're gonna get tired.
And this was my honest opinion. I thought that if you gave the fight to a winner, I thought Lara would won. But I'm not mad at the draw because of how the last couple rounds were going out.
You thought Lara did enough to win?
If you had to pick a winner by like a point or so, I would have gave it to Lara. But I predicted a draw when I was watching live. That this is going to be a draw. Now, from that point, I would say that the end of the fight, you can, in my opinion, it indicated that his legs were no longer his legs of the past. Was just how he couldn't continue that pace. He wasn't able to keep the boxing.
What happened against Canelo in the later rounds? When a guy's on you, man. When a guy's on you, bro, he gonna wear your ass down, bro.
But I don't believe in Bryan Castellano's performance. Like, I'm talking about the Paul Williams I saw, but again, I mean Lara against Paul Williams. The Lara, even the Hurd to a degree. You know what I mean? I think Jared Hurd walks through Bryan Castellano, and I feel that seeing him like this against Bryan Castellano just lets me know that it's a step down.
I just wonder, since Showtime invested all that time in this behind the scenes footage of Erickson Lubin, the interview with Lubin on Showtime Live, then they had a behind the scenes interview with Lubin on his prediction while the fight was happening. And he's saying while the scorecards were about to be read that this was a draw. I wonder, was that some sort of storyline they're building to give Lubin that fight with Lara? What, were these two destined? Regardless of this outcome, was he getting Lara? I mean, not regardless. Obviously, if Lara would have lost, it would have been different. But was he told if Lara wins, that's who you get next? Because why all the highlight on Erickson Lubin and his opinion on which way the fight would go, and then going a step further and having a camera shadow him? I don't know. So interesting.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head with the hammer. You know what I'm saying? But I think probably going to potentially match him up with Lara, even Bryan Castellano. I mean, he's a guy that they're probably still investing in, even though he got a flash knockout from Jamil Charlo, but he came back and knocked out Ishe Smith, the first man to do it. So he got a little buzz around him right now, and they're just trying to keep him going. And he's a player in the 154 division, so why not match him up with a guy like Lara or even Bryan Castellano? You know what I'm saying? Give him a WBA regular title. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
you never know, because Tony Harrison was able to beat Jamel. He got a title off that, and he had a couple losses. Rumor has it J-Rock and Hurd. I don't think that's an easy fight for Hurd, regardless of how great I think Hurd's been in the last year or two. J-Rock is definitely tough competition, and you never know. I wouldn't even be surprised that if we had a J-Rock versus Tony Harrison unification, how crazy would that be? But I'm just saying, it's a tough division. There's a lot of guys that even with a loss can still make something happen. Jamel Charlo has a loss in his record. You don't think he's still a contender in the division? Still is. Erickson Lubin got a knockout on, Jamel. Still don't know. He's still a contender in there, So it's an interesting division.
It's always one of those divisions that got a lot of talent, but just the spotlight, in my opinion, that it deserves. Because these guys are killers, man. Hurd, Charlo, Lubin, Williams, Harrison.
I mean Munguia's in there too, man. Like
in that motherfucker. Liam Smith from fucking the UK. Who
on Paradise Island, bro.
What?
He's on Paradise Island right now.
He's talking about Munguia.
Yeah, man. Kell Brook may be still in the division. Who knows what he's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So this division is like full of talent. So these guys, we just got to start getting these matchups, man. Got to get these guys in ring with each other to just build this division's momentum, because these guys are really, really, really good boxers.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Any news out there? I boycotted after the Ortiz performance.
Oh yeah, but let's go to a card that you did actually watch. Anthony Jr. Yeah, the zone card.
Oh yeah, I did watch some of that. I'm good. I'm glad you went in. I'm glad I did watch some of it, because I did watch the Sims Jr. and someone else. Maybe a little bit of someone. No, I didn't watch Rackpo. I didn't watch Rackpo. No.
Really? Oh wow! He got an impressive knockout in the, I believe, third or fourth. It was the fifth round.
No, and it's interesting because I want to go back and watch that one, especially since there was a bit of a debate between us on the betting show whether he would get the knockout or would it go decision. So yeah, I want to see, and he's a Dillian White fighter, but Dazn, look. If you don't got it, obviously we got the link in the description below and you can get a free month. But I think they need to do a better job at enticing the American viewer. Like
I
I
mean,
watched it.
For this card, it wasn't like the name on there that really is going to draw the American viewing. If you're boxing hardcore, then you definitely gonna check it out. But for the casual
Okay,
fans,
but they're not looking for boxing hardcore. They're looking for subscribers, right? They don't care who they are. They could be women, men, hardcores, not hardcores. And all I'm saying is, if you want to attract American subscribers, try having some American names on the cards, and maybe doing a little bit of promotion. I had no clue this was happening. Like, if it wasn't for our many group chats, I wouldn't have known the Sims was live. Like, they got to do a little better job at this. I know I spoke to Eddie at the Canelo presser, and he told me Sims would be fighting, but he didn't even really know who Sims was fighting, So, yeah, man. And Sims is catering to the UK anyway. He's an American fighter, but he loves having all his fights over there. He's happy with the attention he's getting over there.
I just think he likes to be busy because he has fought like 2 or 3 times in the States last year. I do believe he fought in Chicago, and he may have fought in that Kansas card that Eddie put on. So I think they're just trying to keep him busy and just let him fight everywhere and as often as possible. And this was a fight where he was moving down to like 168. So he really just wanted to see how he could fight at that weight and how he would be over rounds. And he looked pretty good and got the knockout.
Yeah, man, they just need to highlight him more.
Yeah, hype him up a little bit more.
More Americans want to see him because, again, how are you selling the zone and it's like predominantly UK fights? Like, I love it because for many, many years, I couldn't watch Sky Sports fights, and they had some decent scraps that I wanted to see. I had to wait till a guy really made it to be put on some of these prospects. So for me, it's great, but I'm a hardcore. You had me. You didn't need for me to find the zone on a web browser advertisement or on my television sets commercial. I came looking for the zone because I'm a hardcore. You're not seeking me. You're seeking the people that on Christmas Day were telling me they didn't know Canelo fought. Those are the people you want to sign up to the zone. And I don't think they're doing a good job.
And I would go back to the Anthony Sims about how they're not catering him enough. Is that, and it's not to use this, but use it. This Floyd Mayweather's cousins, right? Like, he has some connection. He has some bloodline.
He don't use it. So
regardless, I'm just saying the fact is, build a storyline, talk about him. He's obviously in royalty. He's in boxing royalty.
Be themselves, and they already done that, Ron. You seen they did that. Because they definitely done that. I seen it on the DAZN programming already.
But look, though, the reason they're not really promoting because they're banking on Canelo versus Jacobs and AJ versus Miller. They're banking on the casual fans to flock into the zone for those events. That's why they're pushing heavy promotion behind the Canelos and the Big Baby Millers and AJ, because they're banking on the casual fans to come in for big events and just to keep them, because sometimes people forget that they're signed up to shit. So that's what it is.
And put like alerts and stuff. Like, I totally forgot what time and stuff. Like, your phone should definitely like alert you, oh, fight's coming on today, reminder. Like, just give me notifications. I know you can go in there and set the alarm, but remind me to set the alarm. You get what I'm saying? Like, remind me there's events coming up in the week.
If you subscribe to PBC, then they always send an email. If you click it one time, whichever one you click, it says add to calendar. That shit works. Like, you good for the rest of the year. Once you do that, whatever they got is going to alert you on your iPhone calendar. And you know how iPhone has second and first alert. So you could set it 5 minutes before, 30 minutes before. Bruh, that shit is on point. I wish Showtime and everybody else did that too. Because there's way too many fights right now. There's way too many fights. Like, March is going to be crazy. There's fights like on the 20th, on the 30th, on the 17th, on the 6th. It's like everywhere. There's fights on Friday the 15th, the 16th, the 23rd, I believe, the 30th. There's a lot of boxing.
Yeah, you called it March Madness. That's what Eddie called it in reference to the
zone. They're not really banking on the live viewers. Y'all forget that they get numbers when they people just
Ain't
come in.
nobody talking about live viewers. We talking about. I was talking about subscriptions. I don't know when you get live viewers from.
Okay, I feel you.
Because I thought we nipped that in the bud when I spoke to the vice president of Dazn, who said that their company is privately owned, so they don't release numbers. So I mean, for us to discuss viewership is pointless at this point. They're never gonna tell us.
Never.
Viewership,
And they're not gonna tell us subscriptions either. Like whenever they reach a milestone that they're comfortable with, they'll release that, but we won't even know whether it's true or not.
And then you also got to think about it. Subscribers is based off the whole entire app. So you don't know if it's boxing related. You know, they got all these other things they're trying to get on there. So that's like going like ESPN Plus. We got 3 million subscribers, but you think all 3 million are hardcore boxing fans? No.
So yeah,
Whatever, 5 million. You think boxing fans are 3 million of the 5? I'm just saying that's how much
ESPN Plus got so much shit on
you
it.
even have to take it that far though, and think like even if they gave it to us, I mean, are they going to give us the accurate analytics behind what is what? No,
absolutely not. They just don't say that the ESPN Plus app or the Zone app have big budgets. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they're going to place it and put everything. So we can do this and that on ESPN that we can't do on Showtime or HBO, or not HBO, but Fox or something like that. Well, yeah, Richard Riakporche, Dylan White prospect, got a nice, I believe it was a 6-round stoppage, man. He knocked out Tommy McCarthy. Very, 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 very impressive fight. Well, not impressive fight because I was expecting a little bit more from Tommy McCarthy, but being that Richard Riakporche is not really that experienced, it was a very good performance from him. He showed some composure and he showed a nice right hand. Like he got a lot of power. Did you guys watch it or no?
No,
I seen highlights, man. I had to go catch the Ortiz Lara card.
And Jordan Gill, same way, man. Got the stoppage, man. Knocked this guy out, I believe, 3rd round, and yeah, look damn good doing it.
Can you tell me a little bit about Jordan Gill as a fighter? Like I saw the fight, I saw the highlights, but what is his significance? Because he's obviously the main event of the card, right? Like, is anything they told you in the program that he was like this up and coming prospect related to so and so, wants to fight so and so?
Watching the fight on mute and talking to y'all, remember?
Okay, well, if the chat, you guys can help me and Ness out and stuff about, you know, Gill, what makes him so great outside of that great performance. He did have a great knockout. He took that guy, what, in 3 rounds?
Knocked his ass the fucker, put his head down.
So I definitely saw it. So congratulations to him. I'm sure he's going to be on more cards.
Well, we can move on to some Deontay Wilder when he talking shit about Tyson Fury. I found a quote that I thought was very interesting. He said, if he feels he won the fight, the next fight should be easy. He shouldn't run. He shouldn't be scared. So, seems like okay, Siri. But he had an interview with Blue Blood Sports and said a lot of shit, man. He said it may be more likely to have the AJ fight after his May 18th date. Not really want to too much do business with Fury or ESPN. It seems like.
I mean, listen. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So he had an issue with Eddie and how they did business, and he cut them off. He got an issue with Fury and how he did business. He should cut them off. Simple as that. Go back to the drawing board. Have your peoples deal with Eddie. See what you can do. In the meantime, get that mandatory out the way.
That right there is the problem.
That it's not in the way.
It's a problem. Eddie came out and said that the WBC cannot call that the mandatory. They called for Dillian White and Dominic Brazil to be named the mandatory. If Dominic Brazil pulls out, that means the fight he's pulling out of the mandatory fight, and that fight against Wilder should be a voluntary defense, making Dillian White the rightful mandatory because Dominic Brazil pulled out. And they're gonna
whatever. If Eddie wants the WBC to come out later and mandate Dillian as the mandatory and make Dominic Brazil the voluntary, who cares? That's what we want. I want Dillian.
That right there sets up a roadblock because the mandatory has to be fought this year, right? So that means he can't fight Wilder, right? He can't fight Joshua.
Yeah, but so what? But he gets to fight Dillian White, and we want that anyway.
That's true.
I want that. I want that. I want that. I've been wanted that. Let me get that. You know, there was a point where I was probably saying, no, what the fuck, Dillian White? And that was because Deontay should have been negotiating with AJ. But nah, like if White is the mandatory, he's in the way, get him out the fucking way. Let's do
What
it.
kind of position does this put Tyson Fury in, though? Like, who can he fight and attract?
Tyson in his own world. You heard his quote. I don't know why people keep talking about Tyson Fury. You heard his quote. Like, he signed a contract. He gonna do what his promoter told him to do. So he in another world, man. He's on Paradise Island with motherfucking Mongia. And I say Paradise Island because you in control. We know you're gonna beat Herbert Pulev and Oscar Rivas and Brian Jennings. There's no danger there. So you in paradise. So we don't care. Don't say Joseph Parker, man. Stop with this shit. You keep trying to make Joseph Parker this top 5 heavyweight when he not. He can prove he's not.
Joseph Parker's top 10 heavyweight, man.
He ain't top 5. You keep mentioning him in every conversation after losses and losses. Like, I don't get you. Bryan, you got it going on again, baby. Come on, get it together, champ.
It's debatable, man. Like, Joseph Parker deserves another shot to get his title back, or to compete for a title. To miss
Based
him
off what, a tune-up?
No, I'm not saying that if he keeps progressing with a fight with Fury, that he
listen,
can possibly win.
Said Joseph Parker, right? Tyson Fury is gonna give Joseph Parker a shot. What did Parker do? Get a tune-up.
But they said this is out there, like Joseph Parker is willing to fight Tyson Fury next, and they're looking for heavyweights.
So, are you gonna write home about it? Are you gonna write home about that fight? Because I know I wouldn't be excited off of Parker coming off 2 losses and a tune-up. Totally different than Tyson Fury coming off of beating Vladimir Klitschko, staying out of the ring for 2 years and getting 2 tune-ups. Like 2 losses back to back and a tune-up. Then put you in there with the guy that the world thinks beat Wow.
Like his 2 losses were against bums, or he totally just got blew out.
Who is saying that? You saying that? I'm not saying that. I'm saying he had 2 losses. The man needs to rebuild.
They were competitive fights, though. He don't want to rebuild. He want to fight.
No, he want a payday. He want a payday, and you making it okay.
Payday fight, same thing, bro. If you want
the same thing, no, it ain't the same thing. No, it ain't.
You just on show for the check, and he ain't gonna come in and fight.
Mike, let me teach you something about boxing, right? Since you think it's the same thing, let me ask you a question. Does Joseph Parker beat Luis Ortiz? Does he beat Dillian White?
I think
he beat Flip Hardrovic?
Yeah, put him in there, nigga. Let's find out, bro.
Parker versus Ortiz.
I just want you to answer the question to the best of your knowledge, bro. I just want you to answer the best of your knowledge so we can move on.
He had a competitive fight with Dillian White.
Answer the question.
Oh no, get him in the fucking ring. He had Dillian White out.
But what's your opinion?
He want to be difficult, Ryan. He don't want to give his opinion.
What's your opinion?
Like, dude, you gotta blow the fuck out or something.
Parker versus Ortiz.
I never said that. I never said.
Why are you dismissing him then?
I said he lost to 2 guys.
I said he don't want to rebuild. He don't want to rebuild.
Mike, you can make this so easy to say. Do you think Parker beats Ortiz?
Cut me off, bro.
Yes, he beats Ortiz.
So Parker beats Ortiz. That's all you had to say.
So let him go beat Ortiz because he don't deserve a shot at Tyson Fury coming off a tune-up. He fought a fucking Rock stunt double, and this guy want to get him a title shot on ESPN. This guy's crazy, bro.
Big Baby Miller fought Baghdad Denu and got a fucking title shot. Fuck you talking about?
My man, and we've been saying AJ been ducking for 2 years. What the fuck are you talking about? This is
but he got a shot right or wrong. This is boxing, bro.
No.
Right up
his alley. This is right up his alley. Now you want to make it everybody's alley. Let everybody get this easy shit off. Let's make it okay.
How is it easy when it's
He not back.
Who said he's not back? You said he's not back. How you gonna tell a man he ain't back? You act like he got knocked the fuck out both fights.
Bruh, was his last fight on TV? Well, he ain't back.
Was he on
when they put his last fight, when they put his fight on TV, they think he's back. He fought
on TV
somewhere in New Zealand. He fought in New Zealand versus the Rock double.
How you
On a
calling the man a rock stunt devil?
He didn't even have YouTube. It was a Periscope stream last I checked.
Man, you be just being
Chat. Who do you guys think will win, Parker or Ortiz? Because if people think Parker beats Ortiz, and Ortiz didn't do that great, they kind of can swap in a place. Because Ortiz was here, right? Everyone wanted Ortiz to fight so and everyone.
Bro, I would take that 100 times before putting him right in there with Fury. That's giving Fury a cherry. Is what Mike don't want to see. That's giving Fury a cherry. Like so that's like this. Look, so that's Mikey Garcia now fights Earl, loses to Earl, right? Turns around and fights Vasil Lomachenko, loses to Lomachenko, turns around, get a tune-up, and then fights Danny Garcia. Mike's gonna be okay with that. No, man, it ain't fair. It ain't fair. Let the man rebuild.
It ain't a goddamn equal opportunity shit, nigga. If you draw the numbers, nigga, they gonna match you up. Period.
And Parker drawing the numbers?
Who knows? He could. He could. ESPN could fucking promote it. Oh, Joseph Parker, you know what I'm saying? He was a former WBO champion. He took Joshua to a round, the only person Joshua didn't knock out, and he had a great fight with Dillian White. This guy's a tough opponent. So we seen ESPN put on worse fights than fucking Joseph Parker. And then
when they go to his last fight, Ron, to show us the viewers some highlights, we're gonna see the Periscope banner at the bottom.
Yeah, you gonna see my fucking banner at the
see emojis coming across the screen from the chat.
Yeah, Ruffy.
Oh my goodness.
That's the problem, man. Man, what's up, bro? Why you so down on Joseph Parker, bro? What he do to you?
Bro, I should be asking you the same thing. What he do to you? Do you try to set him up?
Who I'm trying to set him up with?
My man, he fought someone we haven't mentioned the dude who he fought named one time.
Alexander Flores.
Okay, you just got on Box Red, didn't you?
Yo.
No, you bugging. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. What we got going on? Manny Pacquiao. Yeah. Manny Pacquiao, man. Michael Benson put out a tweet that said Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather have been in ongoing negotiations. But Manny Pacquiao said he's listening, but he's also looking at the winner between Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia. Keith Thurman still. We seen Keith Thurman express in the media and like in interviews with y'all that he wanted.
So you just gonna say Michael Benson said, knowing Michael Benson don't even leave his house.
But bro, he did put the person's tag in there that.
But you don't know who it is.
What's the official
off top
source?
of my head, bro? I gotta go look at.
I think it was like a sports vibe.
Did you let
Ron speak?
Did you at least like check with the rest of us to see if we know the source? You just saying, man, maybe the two is in.
Was an article on Boxing Scene too?
According to the copy paster.
Rappler.com. That's the source.
Oh no, Rappler's pretty all right. But they ain't, I don't know. I wouldn't run with it, to be honest. Like it could be because they're more into that mainstream celebrity.
Mayweather said as long as he's 50 and old, the Mayweather fight, the Pacquiao fight is still an option.
I mean, what's the targeted date?
I don't fucking know, bro. Whenever Mayweather feel like, probably September for him. That's how he do. September on what's that day? I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be
Independence Week.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, no disrespect. But I just didn't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, probably like you always do, target that day, try to take it from Golden Boy or Canelo, or go the week prior or week after.
Is Manny Pacquiao still top 5 welterweight? Yes or no?
A lot of guys talking about fighting him. Keith Thurman, even Earl Spence said a fight with Manny Pacquiao down in Dallas Stadium would be a tremendous event for him and Manny Pacquiao. So yeah, a lot of guys, even Mikey Garcia, talking about fighting Manny Pacquiao. So yeah, he's a
name.
Exactly, he's a name.
Heyday.
But is he top 5 though, skill wise, like boxing? Like obviously he's the most lucrative fighter to make money with.
Top five what? In division?
Yeah, I'm just asking that question. Is he top?
Let me see. I don't know. I gotta answer that legitimately.
Keith Thurman,
He probably is, man. He probably is.
Well, he's at 147, right? I mean, he does have a WBA regular title, so.
Now forget the title, Mike. Stop. Be casual.
Let's just go by fighters. Just top 5.
Yeah, he got a WBA regular title, nigga. What you want me to say?
I want you.
He's
not,
more active.
I want you not to mention the fake titles.
He's more active than a fucking WBA.
Anyway, top 5: Crawford, Earl, Porter,
last 15 years.
Keith,
Earl.
I said
he already said Earl. He just named all the champions.
He still got I told you his body woke up except his ears. So he don't make the cut. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Tolani.
Keith Thurman ain't nah. He ain't better than Manny. Manny probably stopped Keith Thurman based off that performance.
Oh, so Manny would stop Porter then too, right?
Whoa. I said based off Keith Thurman's last performance against Josecito Lopez, Manny Pacquiao would be
about the top 5.
I would put Manny before Keith. Yeah,
okay.
Yes,
sir. But just top 5. Okay, so you want to do orders, but
maybe Sean Porter number 4, Manny Pacquiao number 5, then Keith Thurman number 6.
Okay, and you, Ron, he's in or out for you, man. He's in or out.
You know, looking at the landscape, I would put him in top 5. Yeah.
Who's not top 5, Ron?
I would keep him out.
Who's not top 5, Ron?
Here's the only thing, though. The only thing.
Who you taking out, Ron?
No, hold on. Let me elaborate. Calm down. Okay. Obviously, I would have the 4 champions and Manny, but you can also make an argument if Kell Brook comes back down to 147, and you can kind of make an argument a little bit with some Danny Garcia, even though I think Manny could beat Danny Garcia. It wouldn't be like a blowout, but you know, it's a pretty quality welterweight division. So
I have no clue the tap dancing Ron just tried to do.
I said I have him in 5. But if you put Kell Brook down to 147, you can kind of squeeze Pacquiao out.
Give us a order. We want to order.
I don't think Ron
order. Yo, Ron is the new Mario.
Oh my goodness.
He said, "I got it."
I ain't got an order, bro.
Hey, Mike. You heard Ron? I don't think you heard Ron.
I probably wasn't listening. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron.
What? I didn't. You wanted to do an order. I didn't want to do an order. I don't have an order. Okay, granted.
What's your top 5, Mike?
Terrence Crawford.
He's number 1.
Earl Spence.
Number 2.
Sean Porter.
Number 3.
Manny Pacquiao.
Number 4.
I would have to, man.
I would.
It's tough, man.
You mean number 5?
5, yeah. I might have to go with Danny.
No, why not Jeff Horn?
Yo, he set you up, bro. Come on.
That who his bones off?
At 160. He can't make 147 no more. He's at 154, 160. He's ranked top 5 at 160, right, Ron?
Yeah. Yo, British Beef, Dillian White rips into Lawrence Okolie. Okolie making himself known with this Dillian White stuff, but I liked it. Yo, he threw out the little 20-second video. He said, yo, here's a quick clip of me slapping up your favorite heavyweight.
He was fucking that nigga up.
In that clip, though, everybody could do that. Like, I remember when I first started being a fan, that gets you. You know, you hook, line, and sinker, like, oh, shit. You know, it's just like the Paulie McGregor shit. It's like, oh, but then you're like, oh, wait, there's a whole 20 more minutes of this.
The whole thing, yeah. Like, don't just put out no fucking.
He did his job, though. He
got it
in that popularity. You know, he had questions about his ass. I don't even know this dude. I'm like, yo, what weight is he at? He all like cruiserweight, talking greasy, man. Dillian White want all the smoke. Dillian White said, bro, we could do. Actually, he said, bruv, we could do a catchweight, bruv.
This nigga said, when I see you around, have that same energy, bro. I might slap you up.
He looked different in sparring because he was hugging a lot in some of the other fights.
Coley's Matchroom, right?
Sparring shit, bro. You don't know what the fuck nigga Dylan White did the fucking night before. He could have went out and had fun and just say, hey, fuck it. I need to get in a little quick sparring session against the guy. And Coley could have came in and just like, oh shit, I got Dylan White. Let me go all out. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's what I'm saying. Professionally, I seen Coley holding.
Let me see it on the night. You feel me?
Who is Coley with? Matchroom, right?
AJ Boxing, yeah.
So this actually happened, but I don't think they're gonna eat a Coley out of the division without winning some title there first.
Is a Coley AJ's boy?
Yeah, he's with AJ's Boxing. Like he signed to the management. Him and Abuachi.
I hope this ain't what Dillian White is gonna get because Brazil's not on the table anymore.
And I heard Usyk and Povetkin is gonna fight. So
shit.
So who the fuck does Dillian White get if Dominic Brazil most likely get Wilder?
He's fought cruiserweights though. If you remember, he fought Marco Hook moving up. You know, he always fights cruiserweights. So that's a good fight for Usyk.
Yeah. Dillian White also labels Anthony Joshua the Lance Armstrong of boxing. He's good with his cycles. That's what he said on IFL TV. I mean IFL.
Damn, yo. So now that's 2 heavyweights claiming my man is dirty.
I thought it was important.
I ain't really that shit, man. But whatever.
Dylan White said, how you gonna give Miller like 19 weeks to like get ready for the fight, but you're trying to give me 11, and then you're trying to like rush the drug test. And he said he wanted 15-week drug testing since he's on Nevada WBC clean program in 24/7, 365. So he just felt like he wanted AJ to be on the same kind of playing field.
But there's mad inconsistencies because you leave it to AJ, who I spoke to, and Eddie, who I spoke to. They say he does VADA and Andrew and all this other shit. So like, what is Dillian White talking about? Like, somebody gonna have to come with some proof. We can't accept any more words at this point. We can't accept you saying that you do this and him saying that you don't do this. Like, we need the truth at this point. Because it's a smear campaign right now. Like, do we believe Dillian White? Or do we not?
You can't really believe nobody until like the facts are proven. You just gotta hear what they say and take it for like what it's worth. AJ said he don't. Dylan White said he do. Shit, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, listen. That ain't how it works. All right, casual ass 2.0. Because when Floyd Mayweather was defaming Manny Pacquiao, he sued his ass. Okay, and he stopped him from talking and saying that he's dirty. You don't just let people say you dirty and damage your brand. AJ is a brand and he's a franchise. You can't have implications of him being dirty when he's a role model. These little kids look up to him. They think those muscles are real. He needs to maintain that they're real.
I don't think that like there's not enough heat behind it to write even write home about. I think people think Dillian White just talking shit or just butt hurt because he didn't get the fight that he wanted.
Why he got to be butthurt though? See, that's why someone needs to step up and do something about it. Whether AJ, goes the legal route or, I mean, I don't even understand why a guy like Eddie can't nip this in the bud. Like, Eddie's their promoter. Like, how is it that he can't?
We know that Dillian White it's not contractually signed to anybody. So, and Eddie worked for AJ, made no assumptions about that, but
it's all good promotion at the end of the day. We're talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
I think it's just guys popping shit at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's all for the sport.
Same way,
but there's smoke, there's fire. That's how I was raised.
Yo,
facts. No, I don't want to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come with it. But it is
real quick. In the chat, you guys can't put Mikey Garcia in 147 list when this dude ain't even fought at 147. Don't do that.
Mikey Garcia, perfect segue. What did you guys think of the Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence fight stuff?
I ain't seen it yet. I have to see it tonight.
The one with the Bryan Campbell?
Yeah, with the white guy who was all like jolly and like rah-rah and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, when Earl kept saying like, had that same energy.
Yeah, I'm 20.
That's old, bro. That's old as hell.
Well, but we never addressed it. We never addressed it though. Well, I did, but y'all didn't. I thought maybe you want to give your opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't,
I thought it was tight. I thought it was tight. I mean, it ain't have that 24/7. I mean, it ain't had that face-off Max Kellerman feel at all. Though. It it ain't even had that behind the gloves feel. What's the one in the UK do?
With Johnny Nelson?
Yeah, no, yeah. What's that one
Yeah.
called?
I can't tell you. Somebody in the chat knows, but I can't tell you right now.
The one with Johnny Nelson, guys. It didn't even have that feel. They need to do something, man. It was all right though. It definitely gave me what I wanted.
Gloves are off.
Gloves are off. Okay. It definitely gave me what I wanted out of it, but it didn't have that same feel. I don't feel like it was as dramatic or that dramatic music. It didn't have that setting, you know, that I don't know. And Mikey, I don't know. I feel like maybe Mikey realized Earl ain't playing that day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know? He was looking at Earl, and Earl was just like, had that same energy, but right then and there, like right in the actual face-off, like he didn't have that energy. When Mikey was like, bruh, say that shit you said in the interview. We think I watched it. He was like, oh, you watched it? With a smile, like, oops, you know, and he's like, yeah, I watched it. I watch all that shit. Like, Mikey ain't had that energy, but again, none of that don't matter, man. We've read body language before, and niggas still get knocked out.
True. Moving on. Ajik Cowbell defeat.
Yeah, moving on. Oh, Ryan don't got no points on
I ain't seen it yet. I took my headphones, so I gotta go watch. I've been busy, man. I've been out.
Nah, you the man, B. We know you busy. You get all passes. You like Mario with the passes.
Ajit Cowbell beat Andre Rudenko in a 12-round decision. Really had him hurt in the 6th round with a knockdown, I believe, but got up, came back, and shit battled back and really pushed Ajit back a little bit. But Ajit it was in Germany.
On what channel?
It was on channel. I found that shit on YouTube.
Not
even on YouTube. Not even on YouTube. It's a part of the heavyweight division, bro. I thought we are a boxing podcast that covered boxing.
Who's Ajit other than AJ Spawn partner? What's he done?
Beat Derek Chisora.
Oh, that's right. That is true. I wonder why after that they wouldn't put him on TV. That's
what I'm saying. He just disappeared. I believe he's still undefeated, and he's not getting opportunity.
The Matchroom card, right? So he's with them.
The Matchroom card. I don't want to put that together like that.
Oh yeah, you said it was a YouTube stream.
Nah, it was like one of them German streams, bro.
Yeah, I think he said he just saw it on YouTube, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just wondering, like, being AJ sparring partner, having a win over Derek Chisora, why they're not giving you the opportunity that, you know what I'm saying, that you should, in my opinion, you should be getting. But that's neither here nor there. Miguel Berchelt versus Francisco Vargas is rescheduled for May 11th. I don't know why it got rescheduled, but it is. Badou Jack visits a refugee camp in Jordan and gives back to the youth. So big up to Badou Jack for giving back. You know what I'm saying? Doing some philanthropy work. Big up to him.
You gonna make Ness punch a wall. You know?
I'm reporting boxing. This is a boxing podcast. Fighter of the decade. Boxing Scene had a little article on that.
Wait, you didn't read that though?
Huh?
I thought you. Well, you put it right there. And what's underneath Badou Jack?
Oh, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You said you gonna make Ness punch a wall. You put it there. You say it. You say it.
Victor Belfort challenges Roy Jones Jr. to a fight. Roy Jones said, anytime you want a nigga, you can get it. So we're going to see some 40, 50-year-old people in the ring. And Roy Jones is a legend, and I believe he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he want to do. If he want to fight, nigga, let him fight. But, yeah, fighter of the decade. Boxing Scene came out with an article last 10 years that they feel like Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward are the best top to top in the last 10 years. Also, we have Anthony Yard was on Talk Sport, called out Kovalev, said after this fight, he's willing and ready to fight Sergey Kovalev. Opinions and thoughts.
Yo, Mike said an MMA fighter wanted to challenge Roy Jones. That's what he said.
Why are you trying to bring that back up?
They said you read it too fast. And like,
how do you feel about Anthony Yard ready and willing to fight Kovalev?
Do it. Set it up. Let's go. Anthony Yard, man.
Can he overthrow Kovalev and take the WBO title?
You let me know. That's your guy. Can Anthony Yarde do that to the Crusher?
You gonna put that nigga to sleep. Kovalev too easily to be hit. If he go in there trying to outbox Yarde, ain't gonna be no good thing for him, man. Yarde is a good, very, very good counter puncher. So yeah, I think he beats Kovalev.
Man, Yarde ain't never been punched in the face, man.
Okay.
Ever. You
Okay.
know? They need to find Yarde like that dude Kovalev fought on ESPN, Ismail Shalat. That's a very good I think he was Egyptian or something, but he was slick. You know, he could be classified as a slick black fighter. He had good style. I don't know what he's done. I don't know where he's been since the loss to Kovalev. But I mean, bro, y'all need something before jumping in there with Kovalev. Like, please.
Everything about
Give him Sullivan Barrera.
There you go. This nigga, he done been brainwashed. Everything about time. He done mumbled it. He ain't want to even say it loud. That's how he like everything about
Give him Sullivan Barrera. Give him that.
I'm trying the rest of the shit.
That's fight. That's a barometer right there. That's a good barometer right there. That Barrera fight.
Might happen too. Let's see. Danny Jacobs believes he can stop Canelo.
He gonna need to.
Yeah, most definitely gonna need some type of
He gonna need to. Shit, Floyd whooped Canelo ass and got a draw card, a draw on the scorecards. Shit. You better be careful out there with them boys.
Espinoza feels AJ wants to fight, but Hearn is holding it back. We seen they had a little Twitter spat earlier this week, so could just be a guy out there retaliating. And Gerald Miller thinks he stops AJ within the 7th round. What do you guys think about that, man?
He's gonna need to.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, right. He's gonna need to. He going up against the house, baby.
I don't know, man. I think if he goes out there and put up the output and go out there and like dominates AJ, he could possibly win on the cards.
Yo, if that fight goes to the cards, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yo, what you mean, B? People rise to the occasion. I mean, Lewis.
No, I'm saying I just don't think. I think throw shots. Look,
but yeah, if you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, head over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/affiliate sponsors. Click on the Amazon link, bookmark that link, share that link, and do all your shopping through that link. It's tax season, so I know you guys are doing a lot of shopping on Amazon. So if you want to think about us and while you do your shopping, use our link. Also, we got a Showtime link that you could also sign up to and get the first month free. And I believe you get like $7.99 a month. After that, you can get all kind of Showtime programming. I love Shameless. I love I love Black Friday with Don Cheadle. I love fucking The Shy. I love Billions. I love Ray Donovan. Showtime has a lot of good series, and they also have what we love, boxes. So if you want that free, sign up for a month. Use our link for that too, Ron G.
Also, if you want extra interviews and extra content, you can go over to Patreon. Sign up /ThaBoxingVoice, where there's Border Wars content on there, in addition to extra exclusive shows, podcasts, betting. Look, the betting show is pretty fun. Granted, the fact that we win some, we lose some. At that point, it teaches you a little bit more. I didn't know that much about betting, and every week.
Whoa. Speak for yourself. I won on Friday. Remember, I won on Friday.
And you've also lost some too. And
fucking fights.
Don't want to go down as a full loss week.
But technically, everyone's up though, right? Technically, all you guys are still up.
At this point, I keep saying I'm up. I spent mine because what I did is I already had my vacation, but then when I made that much, I was just like, well, fuck it. This is all my money back on it's a free vacation.
I went to go see my daughter. I spent that $300 on her. She got shopping and shit. So,
but in addition to that, shout out to Jack the Duck in the chat because he's in the chat, but didn't jump on the show today. So you ducked the show, Jack. But you can go on the YouTube channel and see there's interviews between Jack, me. I got more stuff to put up there. And now remember, there's a totally different interview style between me and Ness, all right? Because it's either you hate the fact that Ness is being an asshole or you hate that I'm being too nice and too chummy.
I can't wait.
So
it's gonna be
make up your damn minds because I see the same comments in both of them. But we love y'all either or. We'll put more content. I got more stuff with Peter Quillen I need to put up. Richardson Hitchens talking about Terrence Crawford sparring him for 36 minutes because He called him a bitch, and Crawford said, no, you gonna get this smoke. So I'll post that interview, and he'll talk all about that and his performance and his win over the weekend. But that's it.
And big ups Patrick Day for paying for my damn flight to Dallas, man. Big ups to you, dog. Appreciate it, homie.
So that's so you gonna big up Patrick Day.
I think Patrick Day. Look, Patrick Day was there. I was trying to get an interview, but I got in trouble with Kelly.
Oh yeah, big up Ness too for like coming through with that little flight info, man. He knew something that most fuckers didn't know. He seen Patrick Day when he was at the gym, came up and said, "Hey man, we got a fucking sleeper. We got a sleeper." And look here, we all won money. R&V dead and won 700.
Yo,
R&V.
I
what it is.
was trying to get Patrick Day, but I got in trouble by Kelly a little bit. So I wanted to get you guys some Patrick Day love. But
what happened? What happened?
Well, I mean, there was no one really. It was a small event. No one was walking around like normal in Brooklyn. So, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some interviews. And then she was like, come here. I was like filming Erickson Lubin. I was like, she's come here. So sorry about that, Kelly. I'll make sure. But either or, Patrick Day was there. Next time I see him, I'll get an interview with you guys.
Yo, Jack is funny as hell. Him and Elm stay talking that Ishe Smith shit. Like, where's y'all winners at? 2 UK dudes that never pick a winner. You know what I'm saying? And for Elms, you finally could have told us about Riakporche and you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You've been giving us straight losers, straight duds in the UK. Y'all need to make some picks. But anyway.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to LA, Santiago, what up?
Hey guys, not much. Just got back from visiting my mom at the hospital, and just here relaxing and listening to you guys today. So,
everything's okay
at this point. Yeah, man. She's been antsy. Just wants to get home at this point. She had a minor heart attack a few weeks ago, and they've just been taking precautions with her because of all her ailments. But she's in good hands. They're taking good care of her, and hopefully she'll be out by next week.
Man, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad she's doing better. I don't know if you got the message. Me and Doomy reached out to you on IG the other day. We was trying to we was trying to see how you were doing.
Yeah, man. Doomy hit me up. My mom wanted to congratulate him on getting his citizenship, so because that made her feel really good. And I didn't get anything from you, man, but she misses everybody, and she hopes to be better so that she can attend more appreciation nights in the future.
Nah, for sure. When Doomy hit you up, we were in the car together because I was driving, so I told him to hit you up. I had let him know what was going on because I remember the last time you called in, you've been having a bit of bad luck, so I wanted to see how you were doing. You know what I mean? But boxing, how was the fights?
They were good, man. The Ortiz fight was kind of boring. I was impressed with the opening bout. Obviously, I feel maybe the guy had a bit of a weight advantage considering he's been having trouble making weight. But all in all, impressive performance by him. Ortiz, has a lot of his performances have been very underwhelming. He really does need to step it up. Otherwise, don't really see much of a attraction towards trying to see him fight. And as for Lara, I can imagine, the tough fights that he's had, with Hurd and guys like Angulo and Canelo are probably starting to take the toll on him because definitely I thought that this was a fight that he just goes in, does what he does, puts on probably a boring performance, and then he wins another, title. But no, Bryan brought the game to him, brought him in, and it made me think back to the Angulo fight. Like, what could have happened if Angulo hadn't got that, horrible eye injury? So, good performance by Bryan. Who knows how much Lara has left in the tank because those fights they take a toll of him, even if he says otherwise. And I didn't really get a chance to catch his own card, but I did see some of the highlights. Anthony Smith put on an impressive performance, and I definitely hope to see him again soon, you know. Don't really have much else to say about this, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot. Otherwise, that's my call.
Nothing much, brother. Just hope that things end up working out for you, and you know, hopefully we can see you soon. I don't know if Jose talked to you, but we're trying to set it up for you in June with Zach. He's definitely willing, so hopefully you're in the spirits for that. If not, the next time. But I just text you anyway. We'll pick it up off air. Thank you for calling in.
Hope everything's well with you as well. And then, sorry, Nuts, just to remind everyone in the chat, if you know anyone in the LA area, we're looking for an LA correspondent. So pretty much we're doing some trials. So if you're interested, please hit us up. Whatever way, DMs, Twitter, IG, whatever. We're looking for an LA correspondent to help us grow the show and get you to the fights and meet some of your favorite fighters.
Yeah, man, and get more coverage, bro, because we're definitely lacking out there in LA. I mean, I think Mikey's having something Tuesday. There's just so much happening. I seen another email.
Sean Porter, I think, too. Sean Porter.
Yeah, Sean Porter's fighting this week. It just sucks. But yeah, let's keep these lines moving. We got our boomerang on.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Shit, long talk, fellas. Was good.
What up? What up? I mean,
listen, I want to start off like this. And I got 3 minutes. I got 6. I'm going to double up. But look, if you can imagine how long I haven't been on the show, whether anybody gives a fuck is irrelevant. But I feel like the effort it would take me just when life is happening. Shout out to Santiago. When life be happening, sometimes you don't even feel like, even as a boomerang, I don't got the time to make the call to the show. So can you imagine the work that TBV does to bring us all these fucking shows? Like, I want that to settle in from everywhere around the world, from the UK to Australia, from the US, from Africa. Everybody that listens to TBV thinking about it. Some of us is boomerang, some of us is not. The time that we do or don't have to call into these shows, these guys is bringing us around the clock fucking content. With that being said, so Amir Mansour, I'm bringing his ass up because that's my man. Shout out to Jersey. He's fighting against the young boy, F.A., right?
Yes,
on the Sean Porter undercard?
He
Yes,
is.
sir.
So why throw him to the wolves? And listen, I like the young boy, but I hope Mansour get the upset, because why has he not been a good measuring stick all this fucking time, especially after what we saw from Ortiz last night? Why the fuck could we not see Amir Mansour in there versus Dillian White? Anybody.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
It don't make much sense for Dillian White. Like, Mansour had to get wins, man. He had to get wins to be mentioned. Like, if not, he's gonna be opponent status, which he is. And at this point, he lost to Sergey Kuzmin and Hargrovic. So, you know, this is this might end him, you know, depending how he loses it.
Definitely. So then we got cats like Renaki. Don't bring astronaut Charlie Martin back into this shit. Last time I seen him, he was doing something I don't know that I would never do.
Hey, hold on. He had a good fight with Adam, though. He didn't have a bad fight with Adam.
That fight with Sergey Kuzmin went down as a no contest.
Not a good fight.
Oh yeah, man. Charles Martin had a damn good scrap with Adam. He showed me a lot of shit. Definitely.
Charles Martin back with Greg Corbin, man. I wonder, could Corbin do it? Corbin ain't been on that level. Martin at least losing to good people.
That's gonna be a good fight, though.
Yeah, it was I was in the building for that. It was a good fight, you know.
DeWelko fighting somebody too, yo. Joey DeWelko is about to fight Sergey Kuzman, the dude.
Yeah, I'm finna say yeah. He about to.
That lost to Amir Mansour, it got overturned. So
he doubling up. He doubling up.
Damn, that's in the turning stone. Ryan, you ain't going to that, right? That's too far for you because you ain't got no car.
You know, actually, I mean
doubling up.
I'll talk with you after, but I might link up with someone who's going to cover it. So we might go together. So
all right, well, you gotta let me know so I can apply.
all right.
I mean, I'm sure Anthony will hook me up though. Not AJ, the other Anthony.
And look, shout out to Lemon OG before I jump into this next part. But look, Castano.
Yo, you be having a whole lot of that Lemon OG.
Let that nigga talk, man. Damn.
This is Mike.
You cut that nigga off like 10 times.
You knew he don't even
Yo,
know
when
you.
Mike telling you cutting me off, you gotta be cutting me off. Shout out to my nigga Mike, them Impala boys, my nigga.
Man, Mike just being a little rider.
Bro, you a hater, bro. That's all you are.
Mike is my nigga. Mike A1 from day one. Y'all know I fuck with Mike.
Real recognize real, my nigga.
Joe, Castano. I've seen him a little bit, but I don't think it was so much that Lara was shot. I think and I don't think nobody said that. I'm just saying if anybody thinks that the Hurd fight took it, yeah, of course it put some miles on him, man. But I think Castano, to me, he just surprised the fuck out of me. So I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the featherweights. I really want to talk about this Ambien that we're about to get served next week, but I'm gonna wait. This Ugas and Porter fight. This is a fucking Ambien, man. This is like fucking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid, man. It just like unless he knocks Ugas out, I don't want to see it because Ugas could upset him. But that's another show for another day. Shout out to my man Jay Hitter 100 out in Chicago. We looking for a good trainer. No cap. Follow me on Instagram. When I can't make it to TBV, I love y'all guys. I'll be fucking around on Instagram. It feeds the beast inside because I can't do without my boxing. And shit is my life. Keep up the great work, man. I love y'all fellas, man. TBV, I'm out.
Great call out, man. Great call, man. We appreciate the Patreon support and the YouTube support, man. So if you're listening right now, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get bigger and bigger. NSGTO, what's up? Who's next on the docket?
Joshua, New Orleans, talk to me.
What's going on, Joshua? Third Coast in the building.
Hey, let me call y'all back. I'm cleaning up some shit right now.
All right. Dominic, Seattle.
What up, Dominic? Last time
Yo,
out, shit.
yo, what's good? What's good? Last time I checked, Tyson Fury straight pussy. Yo, he's back on the coke. Everybody knows it. He's acting real weird. He said he was donating money for charity. Now he's doing anything for money. So, and Luis Ortiz, I think he's still looking good. I mean, he is getting old. You guys can't always make it seem like someone's going to get the match on. I mean, it took Deontay Wilder until 12.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, bro.
So I'm going to keep it real. And, I mean, you never know. Tyson Fury might try to go backwards and maybe try to fight Luis Ortiz, because he's a slugger. He's not really getting the knockout that much. So you never know. But Tyson Fury's still a bitch, and he's still a cokehead. That's my call.
Damn, Dominic, boy, you coming in with them daggers. I feel you, but great call, though, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. We appreciate it.
First time caller in New Jersey, 862.
862, what it do? First time calling?
Yeah, what up?
We're gonna play this new caller intro for you, and it goes something like this right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
That shit's trash. Yo.
Oh, yeah, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I called before, but I used a different number.
Oh, okay. What's your name though?
A new number. Ade, ADE.
ADE. All right. What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
I'm just chilling, bro. All right, check this out. I was going to talk about Ortiz, right? I don't know, because Ness was talking about Ortiz is this, is that, but I think you guys have to realize, like, he just fought at the highest level, and he don't feel like he has to really train for this kind of guys. I think he overlooked the guy who fought a hammer from yesterday.
I think you're making excuses for Ortiz, man.
This is a good possibility, though. This is possible, though. Maybe, like you said, he fights down to his competition.
You're making excuses, man. Every fight we saying that.
Check this out. No. See, you saw the Dillian White fight when he fought what's that dude name? Is it Helenius or some shit like that?
Yeah. Hilarious.
Trash. It was trash. He took him to like 12 rounds. He could have knocked him out. Like the some fight you just don't want to be in. Like you like, man, I just got paid.
So don't sign for it. Don't sign for it. Don't sign for it because when he signed to fight Christian Hammer, when he fought Christian Hammer, when he signed that fight, the whole division was available. He chose to fight Christian Hammer. He ain't trying to negotiate.
You the one, Ness, bro. You over there with them at the training shit. Them, I saw all the interviews. They're talking about nobody want to fight them. You talking about?
Man, they've been saying that shit forever, man. They've been saying that shit forever. You making excuses for Lou.
Oh my God! You think people want to fight Ortiz, bro? You out of your mind, bro.
Christian Hammer fought him. Christian Hammer fought him.
Come on, man. That might just kept to get his bread. You don't
get his bread.
Ortiz. Give me $50,000.
Get his bread. He was hitting fucking Luis Ortiz with more right hands than anybody else I ever seen.
But you know, he came to survive and just go home and take his bread. He didn't come to win.
Survive? You wildin', bro. He was hitting him with right hands, bro. He trying to survive. He wasn't even scared.
Why are you hating Ortiz like this, bro?
Scared.
He wasn't scared because look at this. He got hit with some real shots. I'm telling you right now. Them shot would have put some other people to sleep. He got hit with some good ass shots. If you watch the replay, that shit was crazy.
Are you crazy? You trying to kill me to watch the replay? Oh, this guy bugging. I won't watch that shit.
No.
Man, you got to pay me to watch that shit again. But Ade, man, thank you for calling in. Our fellow Nigerian, Team AJ. We're going to keep it moving. We got Boomerang Status. NO in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
What's going on, NO?
What's good, Mike, bro? You know I gotta come through this thing and hold it down, bro.
Straight up.
Shit, bro. This is shit, bro. Ness at his finest tonight, bro. Like this the old Ness. I've been waiting on this dude to come back, bro. You heard me?
What you mean, homie?
Yeah, Ness had a couple of calls tonight, bro. I hit an energy level high, bro. Look, check this out, man. Ortiz, bro, he beat that dude like 10-0 last night, you know what I'm saying? You dig? He ain't going to the third. I don't really think Ortiz have a third yet. You know what I'm saying? Once he get into his little pace, he's trying to, pace himself. He don't want to burn out. And, you know what I'm saying, and gas out toward the end of the fight. I get that. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? This dude, bro, he top 5 heavyweight all day, bro. I mean, you can't say you didn't see the skill level last night. Next, you didn't see the skill level?
No.
So next, you didn't see the skill level last night.
No.
I
seen a man who couldn't cut the ring off. I thought it takes.
Name your top 5, bro. Name your top 5.
My top 5.
Mike, don't nobody give a fuck about your question.
You chill out, man. Damn.
Oh, his feelings hurt.
All right.
Who hurt? I'm trying to hear this man.
You know what? That's right. I ain't even got to do that. That's right. I ain't even got to do that. We know
because you don't want to do it, exactly. Because you know deep down Ortiz not top 5. You know.
All right, now your top 5, Mike. Who you got top 5?
You can't name them. I didn't say he was top 5. You did. Name 5 heavyweights. Ortiz better than. I mean, Ortiz, Ortiz better than. It go Wilder, AJ, Fury, Dillian White. Who 5? Who 5? Big Baby?
Ortiz.
Big Baby 5? Big Baby?
Ortiz. Man, you said
get out of here, man.
Big Baby.
Ortiz not top 5, bro.
Nobody.
Oh, shit.
Can't fight nobody with a post, man.
So he couldn't stop Coleman. The nigga couldn't stop goddamn Hammer. We ain't seen Ortiz do shit lately. He stopped Raj Von Kajanu. Who the fuck is that nigga?
Motherfucker with a diaper foot. That motherfucker ain't fought nobody. You know what this motherfucker going around doing? He going around pushing motherfuckers and trying to fuck with a nigga mama. He ain't did shit to a nigga in the ring yet. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man.
Who have Ortiz beat, nigga? Who have he beat? Who Ortiz beat, man?
Yo, I turned Mike into a zombie.
Hey, to be fair, he did stop coughing, Mike. He did stop coughing. Though.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm about to get my boomerang. Fuck that shit. He beat Brian Bennett.
Give me my shit. I'm ready.
Brian,
give him to him, Edo.
10 years ago.
I don't give a fuck what it was.
Oscar Reeves just got Brian G.
Oscar Reeves knocked his ass out.
With Wilder. He was in a fight in the year with Wilder. Like, I mean, come on, you gotta keep him on his knees.
4 fights on his
fight. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all don't want to give these dudes a shot, man. But Joseph Parker,
Get him, man.
Y'all rocking with that shit, man.
Get him, man. No, I bet you.
Mike loves Joseph Parker. Mike thinks Joseph Parker beats Ortiz.
I bet you Mike didn't even hear that. I bet you Mike didn't even hear that. Can't nobody even hear you, Mike. You sound
Mike hear everything I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear him.
Then look, check this out, bro. Let me get on feeling right quick, dog. Cause I saw this dude said everybody got to go to ESPN to fight him, man. Man, what the hell that dude smoking, man? Man, what you is? You ain't got no title. You ain't got no belt, man. You mean everybody got to come? Say, bro, and Mike, you need to talk to your man Carver too, man. Like everybody say, bro, why don't nobody never come to the PVC? Everybody, like, you know, man, the HBO, ESPN, the Zone. Man, y'all gotta, if you want to do business, man, one hand gotta wash the other. Send somebody over here, then we can come down on the PVC next.
Why not just do joint?
The only one. What you say?
Why not do joint pay-per-views? ESPN and Fox, or ESPN and Showtime.
But they don't, man, you just
Mike love wishing.
You wishing on the stone. You wishing, man.
Mike got a wishing well. He got a wishing well in his backyard.
If these big fights happen,
Mike, let me find out. Shit, Mike, let me find out, Mike. You got $1,000 on Mikey Garcia on the 16th, bro.
I got 50.
I'm starting to wonder now, dog. I'm starting to wonder now, like, bro.
50 with Jay Arthur.
Been falling off on a couple of dozen.
Earl Spence gonna stop.
Like underdog.
No. Got a bet with Michael Garcia ain't gonna make it 6 rounds.
I'm gonna tell you, I know Ness, bro. I know Ness. Ness gonna let you put that $1,000 on that man and laugh at you on the show the next day, bro. I'm telling you. You heard me? Don't do that shit, Mike. That's my call, man.
Already, bro. We feel you. We hear you.
We ain't hear you though, Mike, because you steady trying to talk over him. You are horrible, bro. Listen, I hope you understand that because we use the Google Hangout, like somebody's mic gets canceled out. So we just see your lips moving sometimes. Sometimes your mic causes us to get canceled out. So then you just see our lip move. But you got to understand, sometimes you're not being heard.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you now.
You the man, champ. You the man. That was fun though. NO came for you.
Bro.
Yo, you a sheep, Mike. I told you it was a sheep. I told you it was a sheep when the Crawford thing happened. And now look, I said during this show everything that you just told NO. You use all my beginning argument on NO Ortiz.
It was a different argument though.
Huh?
It was a different argument.
Yeah, but you used all my talking.
It was a different argument though. He said Ortiz was top 5.
I know, but you used all my talking points.
Bro, it's common knowledge.
But you used all my talking points about not getting a knockout, and you used all that. The same reasons I said we should be done with Ortiz.
We shouldn't be done with him though. But he's not top 5.
Can I ask a quick question though?
That's my whole point, bro. Like you can't be done with somebody because they don't have a good performance.
What is Wilder's best win on his resume?
Luis Ortiz.
Is that if that version of Ortiz versus this version of Ortiz, 9-day difference?
And that's just too much hypothetical, but
no, I'm saying night and day difference. Is that just a significant, totally different Ortiz we saw from Saturday from the one that fought Wilder
I don't know. I just know that what we saw Saturday didn't impress me to the fact that, you know, like I don't feel like I should be on that bandwagon no more. I don't feel like I should be, you know, opening my window and yelling, yeah, Luis Ortiz needs a shot at Dillian White. They ducking. Like, I'm done. I'm done with that. Because, like, you can't duck that performance. You ain't ducking that performance. Like, that performance is being ducked now by the Dillian White comment. You know, that's how you duck that performance.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
You know what I mean? Because that's, like, with that performance, no one knowing you, no English, is easy. So, you know.
Good point.
Anyway, back to the callers. Taking it to the streets.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, yo. Tell the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Tell the truth, yo. Tell the truth.
What's going on, Info Joe?
Hey, what up, Mike? What up, Ron? Hey, I just want to say, man, Ness, I think you got the dream team, man. Everybody, man, is putting in their work, and y'all doing a great job. TBV pound for pound number 1. Yo. Oh,
hey, let me ask you a question real quick before we get started.
Man, a lot of people are putting, a lot of people are putting a whole lot on that Pacquiao-Broner fight. This was a guy coming off a loss in the draw that only threw 8 punches around. And that, you know, of course, Pac-Man gonna look spectacular. And I'm not shitting on Pac-Man. I'm just saying put everything in perspective. Ortiz, it was kind of a lackluster, man. I still got him in my top 5, though. If I was him and if I was his handlers at his age, I wouldn't be going for nothing but a title shot, man. If not, I think the best possible good entertaining fight would be Wanaki, though. Lara versus Castano. I'm not pronouncing his name wrong, though. I think it could have went either way, man. I thought Lara landed the cleaner shot, but I think the other guy was more busier. It kind of reminded me of Danny Porter fight. I thought Danny landed the more cleaner shot, but Porter was more busier, where they both could have went either way with both fights. And that's it, man. That's my call, brother. Shout out to all my hardcore alumni, TBV listeners, everybody in the chat. This is where it's at. Peace.
Yo, Info Joe, real quick, man. How do you feel about a nightly show that's probably about 10:30 Eastern time?
That sounds good, man. I'm always listening in, man. As long as I get the notifications on time, I'm always checking in with y'all, man. But y'all doing a great job, man. Y'all, Ness, I think you got the dream team, man. For real.
I hope.
I've been listening to you for a long time, brother. Huh?
I said, I hope, champ. I hope. Yo,
y'all doing good though.
June is the appreciation night, so get things in order, baby. We're gonna have appreciation night in June. We're gonna have Border Wars 5 in June. It's gonna be big. We're gonna go ahead and
ain't no better place to have it.
And it's gonna be my birthday. And it's gonna be my birthday. It falls on my birthday. I ain't even planned that. That's crazy because we doing it around the AJ fights. It's June 1st. Friday's May 31st, and that's the champ's birthday. Know what I'm saying? So,
hey, man, you know I want.
Sorry about that.
I'm there.
For sure. Info, I expect you to be. But letting everybody know to get things in early. We're going to have a rooftop location downtown Manhattan. It's going down. I mean, obviously, live streaming, posts and edits, grab bags, guest lists. Craziness. It's been 2 years too since the last shindig. You know, the last one we had 120 boxing fans, no issues. You know, men, women. You know, awards. DJ Hollywood from Hot 97 and Sirius XM, heavy hitters. Man, Mauricio Suleiman was there. Hank Lundy came through. So many people. It was good. We
got a super chat from Wally Coyote. Ball game. Don't forget, Adam Koronaki is top 5, bro. That's debatable.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I won't deny it.
Dollar DVLC production.
Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, see what we have here now.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Everybody fight game want to be like the Uno.
Deontay Productions.
What's good? What's good? What's the word, homie?
What's going on, Boxing Voice, man? Ness, Mike. Hey, the first thing I wanted to say, man, I got Mikey over Spence, bro. And Mike, you want to
Hey, man, what you smoking on, man? Pass it to me.
Man, you ain't knowing, man. You ain't over here in California, man. Seeing this guy doing his training, man. Mikey's a
You ain't from down south where the motherfucking training really go on, homie. We out here training with motherfucking horses and shit, homie. We out here racing goddamn cheetahs and shit. What y'all racing?
You see the footage, man. You see Spence with him and Mikey.
Bro, you see Spence, bro. He said, I got 24 knockouts, 21 KOs. If I catch you on the chin, you gone. And we're going to see what the chin like first round.
Check those resumes, man. Check those resumes. Mikey got the names on the resume, man.
Check the weight class, homie. Check the weight class, homie. Last time I checked, it's at 147. Mikey ain't never fought at 147. Earl Spence got to motherfucking do 12-week camps to make 147. Come on, big dog. Let's go.
Check this out. Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather, everybody, all the greats that had to go up, man. They all had to go up. And those names carried up on the resumes, man. They all counted.
What makes Mikey great right now? What win makes Mikey great?
What's Mikey's best win? That's what Mike's saying.
Mikey's best.
Now, the
hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Let you ask him a question. Let him answer the question.
Cause I don't like that resume shit, bro. I really don't. But the eye test, I know, but I fucked up. I don't like that shit. The eye test does tell me that Mikey is a top 5 pound fighter right now.
What is his best one on his resume? What is his best one on his resume?
To pick one is hard, but I could pick 3 right now. I mean, destroying Robert Easter was one of them. Adrian Broner, one of the best defensive boxers out there, and he beat him. I mean, like I said,
whoa. I think you said something about Adrian Broner.
5-time world champ. 5-time world champ.
I said defense.
Michael, is your name Alex?
My name's Michael.
Caller?
Are you a caller?
What did you say about Adrian Broner?
All I said was that Adrian Broner has one of the best defense out there.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
He has no offense, but he has defense. That's undeniable. What happened? Everybody got quiet?
Mike.
The plan is to leave you alone in the darkness with your ridiculousness.
Yeah, man. When you said Adrian Broner, but he is a 5-time world champion, so I can go with that. I see your angle.
So my time's almost over. Let me just say, I got Mikey winning. Make sure you write that down. That way, when the time comes, you guys know. And also, what about the Dazn takeover?
Hey man, they putting out fights. I mean, we're gonna see how the takeover comes May 4th and June 1st. We're gonna see does they pull in the subscribers? Do they pull in the viewers? Is it big events? Or are they sold out? We're gonna see how their production is for the really like first like big event. You know what I'm saying?
Whose production? Dazn?
Yeah. Like I want to see how they.
Canelo event wasn't a big event. The inaugural Canelo event wasn't a big event.
Rocky Fielding. I believe Canelo Jacobs in Vegas have a bigger feeling to me. I'm not saying it wasn't a big event, but Canelo Jacobs Vegas May 4th just has that big feeling to you. You don't feel that? Maybe
so
I'm wrong.
Is that a fight party?
It's like one of those things you get together and you watch. That's a damn good fight.
Yeah, that's our rating system. Fight party is the ultimate. You know, when the fight is so good, you have friends over and you have a fight party. You know, then there's DVR. You know,
nah, definitely not DVR. No,
you know, I'm just saying there's DVR. There's DVR. There's DVR.
There's Twitter and there's IG, and it's so hard to stay off that. So you're going to know who won the fight instantly after because you're going to be getting all kind of tweets and quotes. I mean, alerts, all kind of shit. So I just think it's a fight party. It's one of those events that you go to. I'm pretty sure the Hispanic crowd down in Vegas is gonna be buzzing like it was for Canelo Triple G. I think Jacob's got a chance, but maybe a slim chance, but he definitely got a chance.
All right, so we don't have tickets on sale yet for the appreciation night, but it is a guaranteed lock-in for Friday, May 31st. So definitely get your affairs in order. Also, we'll have Border Wars 5 guaranteed as well.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm a 54-pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Man down.
Man, what's the damn deal, fellas? Yo, I almost can't believe my damn ears, man. Dudes acting like they wouldn't watch or won't call for Ortiz versus Dillian White. Wait, hold on, wait. Let me get something straight. So, Ortiz just won 8 rounds to 2. You know what I mean? What if Dillian White was getting his ass whooped? By the time he got that knockdown, he was down on the scorecard. Let's get that right. So the man had to throw a home run, get a knockout to win. But you would want to see Dillian White. He gets props for the win for almost getting his ass whooped. But a guy who wins 8-2 gets shitted on. Am I hearing this right?
Yeah, that's
First of all, Joseph Parker. Am I hearing this shit right? Wait,
Mike,
JP, Joseph Parker, the man, baby. New Zealand. What's up?
Wait. What's his best win? What's Joseph Parker's best win? I'll wait.
Andy Ruiz, probably.
Okay, next.
Or what was the guy's name? Huey Fury.
Oh my God, who's he beat? Man, we can go on and on. Like
that's what I'm saying, man. I feel like Ortiz is not done, but he's definitely not top 5 anymore.
So you got Dillian White ranked above Ortiz.
Yeah, based off last performances, yes, absolutely. Coming off the Kaufman, now the Hammer. You know, Ortiz fell out the rankings, bro.
You do recognize he was getting his ass whooped by Chisora, right?
But what?
The bottom line is,
what's the lasting memory though? What's the lasting memory?
Dillian White got a better win than
Chisora, fucking on the floor, knocked out, nigga, laid down flat, lifeless.
Would you rather have Chisora or Hammer on your resume? What's a better person?
Neither. Y'all assessing the wrong fight. Them shits don't count. The Joseph Parker win
I can't wait.
Bigger.
Yo, listen. You put Joseph Parker or Dillian White against Ortiz, yo, damn bet in Vegas, you're going to have to come bet me. Because y'all is crazy.
Man, you crazy.
Listen, man,
you crazy. Hammer's half the man dude. Joseph Parker is.
Maybe a third.
If Hammer would have caught Joseph Parker with one of them rights, he would have went to sleep.
Man, get the hell out.
Nigga, Dillian White caught Joseph Parker with that same left hook he caught Chisora with. Parker got his ass back up. He got up.
Yo, tell Ortiz, Travis Kaufman, and Christian Hammer go have a 3-way tournament, dog. Off TV.
He got up, nigga. Off the same left hand Chisora got hit with. Chisora was on the ground out. Parker got up from that shit and was drunk on his feet for a little while, but he wasn't the stormer and came back to 12th round and had Dillian White about to be out of there. So I mean, look, Parker, you can say what you want to, but he deserves or he's on his way back to a big fight.
His way back to with a fucking Scott, man. Let him get back, yo. Let him get back.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code, Norway, shorty wants that foreplay.
This is my guy, man. WBC champion of the world, Canadian Jose. Let's go, baby.
Yo, just like I called my victory against Cruz, I'm gonna call my boomerang now. Easy, done. I want back to back. First of all, before I get into anything too serious, Ness, Actually, this is very serious, man. I'm going to have to send you a cease and desist letter if you keep on saying that Border Wars 5 is going to be June. It's Border Wars 4, bro. That first shit that you guys had, that
bro, listen to me.
Wars.
Listen to me. You have nothing to do with what Border Wars is. That was
don't disrespect the fucking commissioner. He's the commissioner. Don't disrespect him like that. Let him speak.
You can't come in here.
That was not the inception.
That's where everything started from. You just wasn't a part of it. So he thinks because he wasn't a part of it, that all of a sudden, yes, that's what gave you the idea.
The champion and the commissioner. Let him speak.
Ness won't listen. So, Mike, let me ask you this. Before WrestleMania 1, there was other events that were big and other events.
No one said we mock it.
And actually,
in WrestleMania.
Actually, Hulk Hogan and I believe
Border Wars is.
No, it ain't. Does it sound like fucking Boxing Mania? No, it doesn't. You bring in your wrestling rules. You bring it in your wrestling rules because you want to live in a fantasy world. But the fantasy's over. The fantasy's over. Your days are numbered.
Border Wars is just as big. Okay, second of all, Mike, that brings me to my second point. Do not let Ness tell you that you talk over people. Because let me tell you, as you just saw right now, it's Ness who talks over people. He's just trying to step on your fame, bro, because he sees how popular and how beloved you are. And he's trying to put you down. This is classic Ness psychology, man. Just like I told you weeks ago, Ness, you have to treat him with the fucking edge of your boot, man. You got to kick him around every once in a while because he gets out of control, all right? So you slap
absolutely.
And you don't put up with that bullshit. You don't cut people off. You're the reason why everyone's listening. And Ness is just jealous, man. That's just the truth. Just like he's jealous that Loco is headlining Border Wars.
Hey, speaking of Border Wars, how's the training coming along?
Dog, I'm happy that you're headlining.
How's the training coming along?
I'm happy that you're headlining. Guess why? Because man, there's not a better loser on the planet than you.
Do you predict a knockout, or do you think you're going to get him on points?
I honestly think it'll be a stoppage based on me overwhelming him. I'm probably going to hit him with like a 14-piece, just a relentless combo.
Is that going to be KFC or Popeyes?
He got a boomerang. He uses both of them.
You lucky he reminded you because I was going to the next one.
Yo, and here's another thing too, man. Look at this. It's not that I want to be that jerk, man, but I'm going to have to be that guy. Like JD just announces something beautiful in Border Wars, our first high-level fight ever that we're going to see at Border Wars between him and Mitty. And he calls in. He doesn't even make mention of it. That kind of scares me a little bit, man. That makes me believe JD's not really in it. And all that talk is just for the inside group because he didn't make it official on his call, man. I thought for sure that would have taken precedence.
He made it official on a super chat. He made it official on a super chat that got read on the show. You just you just a propaganda guy.
Man? We're talking. There you go, man. Look at this hate, man. I can't wait till we adopt Mike as a Canadian, and we're gonna make him beat up some bum from the UK, man. He's gonna be representing us down here, man. That's what we need, man. We need
you and Mike could get bodied on the same day.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I think we're gonna walk out with the championship belts, man. We're gonna kill it. Anyway, Ness, you know what? Your days are limited. You're gonna see that once I become champion, you're gonna cry. And you're shitting on Ortiz, man. Like 3 months ago, you were the one telling the ref to stop the fight after Ortiz was beating your boy up.
Yo.
Anyway,
everybody's mind changes, bro.
Hey, Mike, listen,
you're only as good as your last performance.
There you go. And you're gonna say that about Cruz after I beat him up.
We already saying that about you.
All that shit about Mike. Stop saying that shit about Mike, man. He doesn't interrupt nobody. He's a gentleman, and we love him. That's all I got. Peace.
Fuck Mike. They ain't make shirts after Mike. You see this shirt? Nesta Gibbs, Dominican Nightmare. Mike ain't got no shirt named after him yet. He ain't get there yet. He ain't got no rank.
I don't need a shirt for people to know my name.
He ain't got no rank, champ. We going to Troy.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
What's up? Nesta. Hello?
Troy, you underwater? You swimming? You swimming, dog?
No. I had my headphones on. Nesta.
What
Can you hear me?
What up?
Okay, good. Listen, I just heard something interesting. You were talking about Ortiz and White. I think really with everything going on with Fury, Wilder and Joshua, now would be the perfect time to fight, maybe in June for those two. I think that would be a very good fight. But I think with his left hook, he basically takes out Ortiz. I don't know. I didn't see him getting beat up by in his last fight. I saw him trying to maintain himself and be patient, but I didn't see a man else getting pummeled or anything like that.
I mean, he took a lot of right hands from a dude that he took a lot of right hands from a dude that we thought was going to get knocked out.
I tell you what, right? You could take right hands, but what you see on TV, I mean, because if he would have took all of them flush, we would be having a different conversation, right? I don't think those were flush right hands. I mean,
you might need to go back and watch that fight because
I totally agree.
No.
They won flush, but they landed, but they didn't land with full impact.
His attention, boy. That first one made his legs buckle. He
You talking about the first one?
I was there ringside. Some of them were landing pretty good.
Who's that talking? Mario?
That's Ron.
No. Okay.
And I was there. I heard the punches, man.
You heard him. So, so good. So, he's the perfect guy to fight Ortiz because he has an iron chin, right?
Who's got an iron chin?
White. Because if he took all these flush punches from a man who can punch, who's coming off a knocking out tackle.
Listen, I would love that fight, Troy. I would love that fight. I'm just no longer on the Ortiz bandwagon and like, complaining or I'm not gonna be yelling out the window, oh, Ortiz needs a fight, he's being ducked. Like you can't be ducked with that type of a performance.
Okay, well, check this out. Something I want to ask you, because when you were talking to Ortiz, I think you said that he got a contract from Billion. It was $250,000 or something like that.
25,
and he turned that
25.
down. How much was $25,000?
$225.
Okay. See, now how much is he worth? How much is Ortiz worth right now?
Obviously, he's worth a lot of money to Al Heyman. If you listen to I don't even think I put it out, dog. I just Ortiz just made me lost interest. But I think I did put it out. There's an interview out there where I'm talking to Louis DeCubas Jr. and I bring up the same thing. I asked all of them, all three, the manager, the trainer, and the fighter, about the same question. And Louis DeCubas says that he never got a $225,000 offer. So again, this could be the case where they sent an offer to the fighter and the trainer and not to the manager. But he says, regardless if he would have got the $225,000 offer, there's no way he's taking it. So I, being the good guy that I am, said what any good UK guy would say, but why not? When Wilder's $500,000 is his biggest payday, he turns to me and he says, you think that's really what he got? And that's it. So
we got a super chat from Wile E. Coyote Ball Game. Ness, we riding with you, bruh.
Yeah, we already know, man. We already know. Thank you, Wile E. Coyote, man. We ain't gonna let these Canadians turn things around. We going to Jerome.
When you got a nigga named Wile E. Coyote, they got your back. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Because I was expecting way more from King Kong than I got. If he's gonna get back in the ring with Wilder or get in the ring with AJ, I need to see more. He really should have put that dude away earlier. He didn't even seem like he was trying to knock him out. And the only other thing I want to say is I want to take some time to give a shout out to Clarissa Shields and Christine Hammer for being brave enough to do what it seems like the men in boxing don't want to do, and that's unify. They want one name and one face to be the star in women's boxing. These men don't seem to want to do that, though. We got all these fighters and all these divisions, and they seem more than happy to stay away from each other. That's my call.
That nigga had his face on the phone.
Bro, what you mean?
That shit was loud as hell. That nigga had goddamn lips right on the receiver.
Man, that shit sound normal to me.
What are you talking about, Mike? That sounded fine.
Oh, man.
5870.
Maybe my volume was what's going on, Rod?
Hater. Maybe you woke up a hater today.
Man, shut up, man. Cause you got a haircut and shit, think you can talk shit, nigga.
Man,
Shiny head ass. Nigga head shining like a motherfucking new nickel.
You need some shine on
baby oil head to have that. Nigga, they got baby oil on his head and shit. Nigga.
You know my man lips ashy YouTube. How the fuck you lips?
My nigga got baby oil on his head. He said, "Fuck, I'm gonna shine it up, nigga."
So you just took
bling bling
26
come on, your city bling bling. Restart this call, then, nigga.
Oh, dude, Mike is savage as fuck.
You ain't gonna restart this call, bling bling. You that's fucked up, man.
Restart it. You took it.
I ain't got the bill, my nigga.
Oh, so you shouldn't be taking the motherfucking call then.
Right. Okay. We know you the captain, nigga. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Flex real quick. All right. Are you finished?
Yeah, we good. We good.
All right, let's go then.
Ride in North Carolina.
Nigga, it's Ride 870, man.
I think Ortiz's performance wasn't that great, but I think it still keeps him in the running because the top three guys, they're not going to fight each other. They're jumping around networks and negotiating this and negotiating that. I still think Ortiz is in a good position toward the end of the year to get a title shot.
Yeah, but that's
Because
exactly why we shouldn't be backing him no more, because that's what he keep doing. He keep fighting the nobodies of the division, waiting to get a shot based off what? Off what?
But
Bryan,
why lose
Bryan Jennings, lose what?
Why lose your position?
What position? He ain't
You
got
lose
no
your
fucking
position
position.
because-
He ain't got no position. He ain't beat nobody.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Man.
No, it's not about it because
if
the
y'all
top
keep giving
three-
him a
the top
position,
three are not going to fight each other.
brother, if you keep giving him a
Because the
position,
top
he
three are
dropped.
not going to fight each other.
He dropped, man. He dropped.
Because
He dropped. He not there no more.
Who are the top three going to fight that's going to leap over him?
Top three, all of them is busy. So we ain't even got to worry about that.
Fighting who?
What you mean?
Fighting who? They're not fighting
Who? Who?
You're not busy.
Tyson Fury on Paradise Island. He fighting Oscar.
Send a contract, Bob. Send a contract to King Kong.
Exactly.
That's
Tyson.
what I'm saying.
And that ain't gonna happen. Watch it don't happen. Even
Right.
though,
Because
listen.
this is what I'm saying.
Hold up. Even though my interview with Luis Ortiz, he does say, I'm ready for ESPN. So I was like, what? Did they send you something already? And he had to pause and he's like, nah, but I'm ready for whatever. So who knows? Maybe that's why he played it safe. Maybe there was already something in the works. Maybe when they got that Wilder offer, they turned it back around and said, yo, we ain't gonna send Wilder, but we'll send Lewis. But this is what I'm telling you, Rod.
Exactly.
This is what I'm telling you. I ain't even gonna tell it to you. I'd rather play it to you.
Okay.
Because I don't give a fuck if he got some backroom door deal where now he want to play it safe. Man, he was supposed to knock out Hammer or at least dominate Hammer. Hammer earned a return fight because of the way he fought. I'm ready to see Hammer versus fucking FA or somebody. Get out of here. He fucked up. Bottom line. That's how I look at it. JD, what up?
Did you get? Yo, how many rounds did you give Hammer?
Man, you think I was scoring that fight? I was supposed to get a knockout. Why the fuck I'm gonna take out a scorecard? King Kong my ass.
I mean, damn.
King Kong my ass.
You give this man 2 rounds talking about he deserved a comeback. All that, man, come on, man. But anyway, I called to respond to Jose real quick, man. Look, Jose, I got receipts, man. That's why I moved the way I moved. I tagged Mitty in the post. So, I mean, you see him confirm it. So, what I need to call in and talk about that for? You know what I mean?
Well, he wants you to promote the fight because it is the highest level fight TBV would have on Border Wars to this day.
There ain't no better promotion. Ain't no better promotion than posting actual workouts. Oh, but I mean I get it. I get it. Call in and talk about it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And that workout footage, you got to send to me at WeTransfer at ThaBoxingVoice at yahoo.com. But you could always text me about that. But yeah, send this directly to me so I can.
Hey man, but quit shitting on Ortiz, man.
Ain't nobody shitting on him. We just not gonna lie for him no more. I'm done. I'm done making excuses. I made excuses for all the other performances. I'm done with that. Like, how long? How many fights are we gonna say he ain't get up for it? Oh, he can't. He's the type that fights to the level of his opposition. He fights down. He fights up. Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yo, listen, bro. I heard you come on and say I ain't calling for that fight no more. So what you saying is you wouldn't watch Dillian White Ortiz.
Bro, you know I'm gonna watch it if they make it, but I'm not.
What you telling me?
I'm gonna watch it if they make it, but I'm not helping Ortiz get it no more. We used to help Ortiz. You still helping Ortiz. You still helping
You need
Ortiz.
to help Dillian White. That's what you need.
No,
to help.
I don't need to help
Dillian
White helped himself when he beat Joseph Parker. Tell Luis Ortiz to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
I'm sorry. Listen, there was a point where we could say,
shout out to Ortiz.
Hey, I hear you. There was a point where we could say, yo, they ducking Luis Ortiz, but ain't nobody ducking this performance. Who's ducking this?
Hey, also, shout out.
You must be stubborn in negotiations.
The best promoter in the game, Al. Shout out to the best promoter in the game, Eddie Hearn, for getting Jacob the big fight. But that's all I got.
All right. You know what? That's a good fight. First time that dude in the chat said something good. Ortiz versus Mansour. But too bad Mansour's busy with FA, you know. But yeah, man. We going out to Ant in Cincinnati. Talk to me, Queen City.
I'm trying to go, man. You see Mario ducked you, nigga. He ain't come on the show.
Yeah, he blamed it on the training session too.
I was hoping he was gonna be there. He ain't there. That's okay. That's what we expect at the end of the fight. Anyway, he ain't gonna be there. But nah, man, y'all low key shitting on Ortiz, man. Like it's that Cuban shit. Like you can say the same thing about Lara. Like how many times have we raved about Lara's supreme boxing talent and IQ and the Cuban boxing school, and he go out there and he put on a 12-round decision that bores the shit out of us. Like why do you expect anything different from Ortiz, who comes from the exact same place, or Rigondeaux, who comes from the exact same place, and they all fight the exact same way, and they all train the exact same way, and they all just different sizes, versions of each other. You gonna get.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Until
Ortiz is not done. He's not done, but it's not top 5 though.
No one said he was done.
I'm
done.
Time out. Yes, he is top 5 because he's still gonna beat everybody's ass.
He's not top 5, bro.
He ain't top
5 right now, bro. No.
You ain't giving him top 5. You won't call him top 5 because he ain't got the top 5 resume. If he steps in there with Dillian White,
not even that, bro. What I've been seeing the nigga the past year and a half. Don't tell me he's top 5.
I don't care. You're not gonna sit up there and tell me
you're blinded, man. You're blinded.
And whoop on Dillian White. Nope. You're not gonna tell me that Derek Stewart's bum ass can sit there and whoop up on Dillian White for 8-9 rounds.
Anthony.
What
was the final result, my nigga?
Anthony, how are you assessing Luis Ortiz? How are you putting him in a top 5 situation? No, thank you.
Who's gonna get it?
Even off the eye test, bro, he's not top 5. The eye test last night. What the eye test tell you last night?
Bro,
what did the eye test tell you last night?
Somebody get this dude LASIK.
Thank you. The eye test didn't tell you shit last night. What the fuck eye test nigga tell you against Travis Kaufman? The same thing. Didn't tell you nothing.
It told you. You know what it told me? You know what it tell me, Mike? It tell me bet on
go to bed.
Tell me bet on decision, man.
Oh, okay.
Will this fight go the distance? Yes. No, listen, and it ain't telling me he gonna win the distance. It's telling me, will this fight go the distance? Damn, bro, what you snap, crackle, pop over there? We good. Get that
What's going on with Ant, man? They're eating cookies and shit.
He jumped inside the cookies, y'all.
Cookie monster ass nigga. You better be training, Ant. Mario training right now.
Oh, I don't know why you eating cookies when you got to fight anyway. What the fuck? You over there inside the Oreos bag, man. But listen, bro. Whatever, man. These dudes with this top 5 shit is ridiculous, man. Oh my God, don't be ridiculous. My God, don't be ridiculous. Impossible to beat him top 5. It's just not. There's no way. You know what I mean? Like his last great win was Bryan Jennings. Like that was like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So that win was 2015, bro. 2015.
He ain't been fighting nobody, man.
2015. Ron, this is your cue to say it in your native tongue.
I don't know what the hell you said for me to translate to my native tongue.
Hey, I'm saying 2015 in English and Spanish.
Oh, I'm tuned out, bro.
I guess that means Ron knows no.
Bro, since he
whatever he's half of.
Damn, don't even know what the hell I'm half of. Now you telling me I don't know the half of what you don't know the half of.
Since he beat Bryan Jennings, he fought Tony Thompson, Malik Scott, David Allen, Daniel March, Deontay Wilder, Rajvan Kajanu, Travis Kaufman, and Kristen Hammer.
And you almost beat your boy Wilder.
And this is for when you said Daniel Marks.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And that's about it. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I was backing him through all that because it's like, yo, he fighting the Dave Allens and the Malik Scotts and the Travis Kaufmans because dudes don't want to give him no sauce. But then it's like, bro, you're not even giving out no sauce, man. Like, you out here playing.
You had Wilder hurt, though, man.
Man, bro.
You had Wilder hurt, though.
I'm not letting dudes live off old fame. That's old fame. What have you done for me lately? Like, yo, what have you done for me lately, bro?
A couple of super chats that I need to get to. Wiley County ball game coming through with some more support. Ortiz went to school with God. Hashtag he done.
Yo, that was the funniest joke of the weekend. He went to school with God. He dumb old. That's correct.
Oh my God, that was a good one, bro. And he came right back from a Wiley County ball game with another one. Adam Kornacki versus Ortiz. Kornacki KO. Okay.
I don't know, man. I mean, he might overwhelm Ortiz for real, because Ortiz safety first, man. He might see all them shots and be like, hell no, fuck that.
Or might see a bunch of openings, man. You never know. Put him in the ring.
Damn, yeah, that went to high school with God. Crazy.
Named Joshua. If you're on Blog Talk, man, you gotta press 1. So if you ain't,
Josh, yeah. He wanted us to go back to him. What up? Champ? You want to drive by, champ? You played.
Man, 3 minutes, bro. Damn,
Hey, Mike. Why you talking over his call though? You just stole 20 seconds from his shit.
Hello?
Yo, Joshua, what up?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Of course we can.
All right, I'm just making sure. I just wanted to be heard clearly. Ness and Mike, both of y'all tripping. I ain't hear much of what Ryan said about Ortiz. I mean, y'all sound like typical American fans right now. That's what I will call the sheep of the UK, and I give them props for that they stand behind their fighters. Ortiz has been heavily ducked in the weight division for the past 10
Ain't nobody
years.
ducking him.
And it's
Ain't nobody ducking him.
Everybody's ducking him. Everybody's ducking him.
Dillian White sent them an offer. Dillian White sent them an offer.
Man, get out of here. You know what it is.
His trainer acknowledged it. His trainer acknowledged it. His trainer. No, you making excuses. You making excuses. You making excuses because he can't. You making excuses because he can't beat high-level fighters and he can't beat low-level fighters.
You sit up there in this man's face and interview him. Now you talking about him because you're mad because how he fought. But none of the top fighters fighting him right now. So how you gonna critique somebody that can't get in the ring with a top fighter? How you can even talk about that fighter?
How do you deserve to be in the ring with a top fighter when you can't get past the mediocre fighters?
First of all, last time I checked, the only fight he lost is to Deontay Wilder. Second of all, you're talking about him because he's fighting the Christian Hammers of the world. But Dylan White won't step in the ring with him. Anthony Joshua,
So why don't you beat Christian Hammer convincingly? Why don't you beat Christian Hammer convincingly? Why don't you beat Christian Hammer convincingly?
He beat him.
Why don't you not struggle with Travis Kaufman?
It's boxing is boxing. Boxing is boxing. Sometimes it takes a certain type of competition to step up competition. And I think you should know that by now.
Yeah, no, I think
you call Mike a fanboy, but you sound like a fanboy right now.
And you sound like a casual right now because how many times you gonna make the same excuse?
No, actually, I'm sorry. I picked the wrong word. You sound like a casual because in boxing, it takes the competition to rise to the fighter.
Oh yeah, so ain't that the excuse?
Let that man speak, man.
Ain't that the excuse you gave him for Malik Scott? Ain't that the excuse you gave him when he fought Malik Scott?
And he beat Malik Scott. The only person that beat Luis Ortiz is Deontay Wilder. The only top
brother, the performance.
My man get his call off.
The performance,
man.
We
got plenty of time for your opinion. Plenty of time for Ness to give his opinion. Let the man get his call off. He called into a fucking radio show.
It's almost over. It's almost over. Don't worry.
Billy ain't fight him. The one that just lost, I can't think his name. Parker ain't fight him. White not fighting him.
Parker was too busy. Parker was too busy fighting a top 5 fighter instead. He was too busy fighting. He was too busy fighting. He was too. Man, you bugging. Your 3 minutes is up. He was too busy fighting the undisputed, the unified heavyweight champion of the world. And then after that, he fought the man that got a better win than fucking Luis Ortiz. That's what he did. So I don't know what you're talking about. Parker ain't fight him because he was busy. He busy fighting people above him. Above him. I'm your host, Nesta Gibbs. Undefeated at what the fuck I do. NESGTO. I'm about to put my whole name on you. But nah, just hit me on Instagram and Twitter at NESGTO. Fuck out of here, Joshua. Talking that bullshit. I'm done. Listen, I was right there with you talking about, nah, he ain't get up for Dave Allen. I mean, he couldn't get up for Malik Scott. I mean, how many times you gonna say that shit, bro? Come on, man. He robbing you blind, man. I'm done. I was out here talking about he could have had a fucking rematch with Wilder on pay-per-view. Not like that.
Definitely not like that.
Don't put a pamper on this senior citizen.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. No.
Whoa. Go ahead, Ranji.
Look, you can find me at Ranji FIQ. Tons of interviews up. You can like them, dislike them, comment.
Who you got some interviews with?
Everybody.
Who don't he got interviews?
Everybody.
Who don't he got?
Just go over to YouTube, scroll up and down. You get your favorite fighters.
We got backstage footage with Castellano and Lara. They shoving each other.
Yo, they were shoving with the camps, man. They didn't like that draw.
Man, ain't nobody like that draw. Ain't nobody.
That big dog, so they can go watch that shit and share it.
He got that Eric Kelly. You know what I mean? Eric,
he was going in on Canelo.
He getting a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? He got that Richardson hit your chins. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But with that being said, look,
Al Heyman's vice president, Tim Smith. You
yo,
know
people either liked it or hated that. But look, at the end of the day,
I'm gonna do some common creeping on this.
Common creeping on that, man.
Take some screenshots of this shit.
Look, but at the end of the day, look, in order to get rid of Ortiz, you have to beat Ortiz. So if someone wants to go and disprove that, and I'm not saying that he had the greatest performance of his life last night. It took the glitz and glamour away last night. I was one of the people who was like,
but yeah, yo, why you don't? We gonna save it for common creep.
But look, at the end of the day, get Parker in there, get White in there, get Adam in there. If Miller loses to AJ, get Miller in there. Look, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Because the only person that he lost to had Wilder, was Wilder, and Wilder was shaking all over the place. So look, man, get him out of there if you don't think he belongs there.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. When he gonna start fucking getting on his toes? How you gonna get him out?
Hey man, look. You said Ortiz was the best one on Wilder's resume.
Yeah.
Remember when he got on his toes last night and
get him out of there.
Get him caught with the straight right as soon as he started bouncing. Wow. I said, damn, him got that straight right when he on his
Hey man, he won the fight. So someone get him out of there.
Right, but he just
Before
I go off.
What'd you say, Mike?
Social media run before I go.
Yeah, it was Ron GFIQ. Oh, you Mike. This is the Mike show, man. Bling bling, man. Oh, Mike, look at you. You get the whole. You close the show, man. Close the show out. This is all you, Mike.
Yeah, definitely.
Mike. Oh, I thought it was
definitely a good weekend of boxing, man. Lara and Castano definitely was a good fight that I enjoyed. Better than what was going to be expected. I thought Lara was going to come in and box to a decision, but Castellano had a different game plan, and that was a good fight. Ortiz wanted to see a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, push the pedal a little bit more, but it is what it is. Eduardo Ramirez, beautiful uppercut, man. Really was the knockout of the night. Nice shot, very impressive. Antonio Russell, Gary Antonio Russell.
Mike, we ain't asked for a second recap.
Great thing, you know what I'm saying? Richard Riakporche,
wow,
over in the UK. Yep, put on a definitely great knockout. Yeah, man, pretty much, man, good weekend of boxing. We got a great weekend coming up. Sean Porter, guys, great fight week. So, man, yeah, I'm ready, and catch us tomorrow morning at 9:00 Eastern, 2:00 UK, and 6:00 West Coast. Nobody give a fuck about Mountain Town because you shouldn't be living in the fucking mountain, but it is what it is.
And Akan joined the show, man. Akan ducked the show today, so they wanted some UK blood. We didn't get no UK blood on here.
We have some sheep blood in the morning.
I think I've come to the realization that it's just a tough time to ask any UK guy to, you know what I'm saying? I guess.
But yeah, man, definitely check us out tomorrow morning. And if you're on Patreon, you can catch us tomorrow at 1:00, and we'll be doing Untitled, where we talk about behind the scenes shit we did this past weekend, what we watched, what we ate, where we went. You know what I'm saying?
Post is out too, so you can go ahead and put in your questions as well if you want any topics or questions for us to speak of during Untitled Mañana.
And also, if you want to sign up to Dazn, go ahead and check our description box. You know what I'm saying? Use our link. You get the first month free, then $9.99 a month after that. They have the World Boxing Super Series. They have a Matchroom stable.
We've only had one sign up.
Huh?
We've only had one sign up.
Oh man. And they have Golden Boy so Canelo, Anthony Joshua, Big Baby. They got a lot of fighters over there. So
or at least at least use the free month if you have it on the AJ Miller, Canelo Jacobs. That's at least a solid month when you sign that one up.
Absolutely,
I gotta admit.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, man, follow me on. Oh yeah. And one more thing, if you're on Patreon, let me know about the daily recap show. If you like that, let me know on Patreon or let me know in the comment section of this video. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
Bling bling, money.
Come on, you city.
Bling bling.
Pick your rain worth about 50.
Bling bling.
Every time I buy a new ride, like
bling bling.
Oh shit! We got another Dazn sign up. So thank you to anyone who used our link. 211 people actually clicked it. So
snap.
At least you're thinking about it. Remember, this is gonna go to Ron. Ron needs to get a Airbnb in Philadelphia. He's gonna be covering the Tevin Farmer. Me and Mike need to get a B&B in Texas. We're going to be covering the Earl Spence, Mikey Garcia. You know, a lot going on. We do appreciate everything that everyone does, regardless of your financial contribution. The thumbs up, always one of the best ways to support the show. Definitely over a dozen ways to support us without having any.
Tell a friend about us so they can come over and join. We almost at a 98,000. So if you tell a friend to tell a friend, or if you're listening and you're not subscribed right now, go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to get to that 100,000 before we touch down in fucking Dallas. So help us out, man. We need 2,000 more. Y'all know somebody that love boxing and love boxing talk every goddamn day, because this is what we do. Sign up, man. Tell a friend.
Yeah, and it definitely unlocks new features on YouTube. So if for us to continue to do things that you want, we need the support, and like you guys already have been. So Patreon, signing up, using Amazon, shopping, like all this allows us to do more and more content, get more hosts, cover from the UK to the West Coast to the East Coast. This is all really for you guys. So we appreciate the support, giving back to everyone.
And we got one last super chat from Wile E. Coyote Ball Game. Ortiz was born in the 30s. Big ups to Wile E. Coyote, man.
We're at 97,874. So
2,226 more to 1,000.
Yeah, no.
2,126.
No?
I thought we was at
97,874.
74.
Yeah.
So that's 226 from 98,000. We 226 from 98,000.
Oh, there you go.
And we need 2,000 more for 100,000. So 2,226 away from 100,000.
Yeah, I still think his math is wrong. I think you add 126 to the 874, making that 1,000.
When that 26 is added to that 74, it goes to
900.
No, it goes to 800.
No, it goes to 900.
You said 7. You said 700.
Like simple math. What happened?
We're at 97,874.
874. I thought you said 774. My bad.
No, again, your body woke up except your ears. Saying that all show.
2,126 then.
He needs some milk.
I've been saying that all show. Anyway, bye.
Peace out.